everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged presents Forged in Ice, the 8th episode of Forged in Ice. Hello, congratulations, welcome, you made it, good job. We are a 5e Dungeons & Dragons actual play stream. Normally we play in the world of Nuuli, which came out of my brain, and 5 of my friends are brave enough to play in. But it being summer, work being a little crazy, and life just being summer life, we do what we do every year and are kind of doing a summer session. And this year, that summer session is taking place on Wildmount in Exandria, or in Wildmount on Exandria, from Critical Role, made by Matt Mercer et al. So we're doing that. We have just completed the introductory part, the Frozen Sick module, and for the last bit of the adventure, it's something entirely new and unknown. Ooh. But more on that in a minute. In the meantime, you will notice that one of our players is currently MIA because he is in another country, so it's taking him a few minutes to get things sorted, but Matt will be along shortly. I've got it. Thank you for the Pikachus. In the meantime, let's introduce our other players. So players, please introduce yourself and your character and give us a fun little tidbit that we might not have seen yet about them. And we're going to start at the top, the middle of this little rung here with Amber.
Hello, I am Amber. I am playing, in this lovely campaign, Blood Axe, the Tiefling Hollow One Barbarian. And the thing that you don't know yet is that her favorite food is carrots.
Why carrots?
They're sweet, they're crunchy, they keep well, they're healthy, but they're like a treat.
All right. Carrots are cool. I dig carrots. I'll buy that. Below Amber, we've got a DVD. That's not all, folks. No, that's the wrong character. What did Bugs Bunny say? Oh, what's up, Doc? I don't know. That doesn't apply. Anyway,
what's up, Doc?
Next on the rung. Hey, what's up, Mike?
What's up, Docs? My name's Mike. I play Phineas Skyrain, the Dragonborn Artificer. And a fun tidbit, also food related. Phineas can put 13 marshmallows in his mouth at once.
Impressive. I guess having that elongated...
That's the tidbit.
I guess having those elongated jaws helps with that, though.
It does, yes.
But hey,
I need to see this.
That's a useful...
Have marshmallows in game.
I've got it declares you the Chubby Bunny champion.
Yes, that is true. My suit of armor doesn't quite fit me. It's a little bit too snug.
Yes, that is true. You have all leveled up now. So why don't you both share your leveling up adventures? What did you select for your level ups? Let's keep going with Mike, and then we'll go back to Amber.
Yeah, so being at level 3, Phineas Skyrain, now as an artificer, has chose the armorer subclass. Basically, if I understand it correctly, it's like being Iron Man. I create my own magic set of armor with different functions.
Yeah, your armor has a fun new weapon depending on which mode you've selected. And it counts as your spellcasting focus instead of tools that you would have had to have out.
That's right, yep.
It's got a cool auto helmet donning thing. It takes no time at all for you to put on or put off the armor. And
it can't be taken off of me.
Yeah, it can't be taken off of you.
Used to me.
If you get like an arm chopped off, the armor will reforge the arm for you as long as you wear the armor. It's pretty cool.
It is. I'm surprised we haven't seen it yet in gameplay.
Well,
Seems like such a cool little...
I guess I'm going to have to chop off an arm or a leg of yours, I guess.
You can try. You can try, but I'm still hanging out in the back.
I don't know. It's all good.
I'll let the barbarian handle the...
Heavily armored guy in the back, yes.
Yes.
Where he belongs. Although, you're all within like 3 hit points of each other. Actually, 3 of your party have the same number of hit points.
Oh, really? It's because the barbarian is weak.
Well, sadly, a 3 on your hit die level up will do that. So one sad roll, but that's okay. But Amber, tell us about Bloodwind. What did Bloodwind choose for her path?
Well, Bloodwind, in case you hadn't noticed, is really into rules. And therefore, I chose the Zealot path for the Barbarian development with, and now I'm forgetting the god's name, Goddess of Laws.
The Lawgiver, Arathis.
Arathis, thank you. Yes, so Zealot, Arathis. And irony of ironies, despite the demonic heritage and being a tiefling and also the being somewhat of an undead creature, we're going with divine energy for this divine fury because I like weird things. Because even Arathis can act through demonic undead.
Yeah, sure. I love it. Yeah.
Making shit up.
A bit of radiant damage coming from the pseudo undead tiefling.
Right.
Good times. Had by all.
Why not?
Yeah.
Divinity touches all, right?
That's true.
That's a thing that people say.
Absolutely. And I am Jared. I'm your humble dungeon master here on Forged in Ice and Nuuli Forged in general. I play everyone and everything else that is not the player characters, and none of my PCs have leveled up in a long time, so because I haven't played any PCs. But hey, good times all around. But that all being said, let's dive right into last time on Forged in Ice, I should say. Sounds good, right? Last time on Forged in Ice. Well, thank you. Last time on Forged in Ice, our group of adventurers scoured the last rooms of Saul's Vault in the far north of Islecross, encountering a giant octopus in a drowned library, some animated knives in a kitchen, and a scattering of zombies. They discovered a strange brass cylinder which contained a weird opalescent scroll. Ultimately, feeling that they had recovered what they needed to save the family back in Palebank Village, the party left Saul's Vault. However, on their way out, they ran into a lone wolf who had also made its way into the structure to escape the cold outside for at least a little while. The wolf acted a little oddly and seemed to take a strange interest in the party, even as they made their way back to Cyrinlia. Along the way, encountering some wild folk, an errant mage from the Cerberus Assembly, which notably did not please Alkin too much, and even avoiding an encounter with a saber-toothed tiger, mostly seemingly due to the intervention of that very same wolf. The party fed and healed the wolf, and it seemed very comfortable staying close to Elixir-os, even throughout their treks in Cyrinlia. The party returned to the Eartherdunian outpost and contacted the buyer, who was able to immediately teleport the antidote to Elro back in Palebank Village, as well as able to identify various other items that they had recovered in the vault, or the lab, I should say, including that strange scroll, which it turned out was the key to deciphering the notes for the antidote to frigid woe. They also found out that this strange eye they had recovered was in fact an Eret's eye, which was like a prosthesis if someone was missing an eye. The party gave it to Alkin because he is, of course, blind, visually impaired. The next day, the party awoke in their yurt to find that Alkin had awoken early and returned to Palebank Village via an early ship with a note expressing his thanks and an appreciation for their help, but that he had things to return to back in Palebank. And so we meet the party having read this awkwardly kind of jumbly written note, because, again, difficult to write a legible note when you are visually impaired. In a yurt with a wolf in the wild frozen lands of Eiselcross, and one of them has a possible lead on their next adventure. So we will pick up. Yes. Yes, so we will pick up within the yurt. It appears that Elixeros is currently feeding a little bit of something to the wolf and kind of distracted as he holds the note from Alkin in his hands. Bloodwyn and Phineas, what would you two like to do?
Well, first of all, hey Matt. See him coming on.
Oh.
What's up?
Oh. All right, here we go. Hey, it's Matt.
I don't know why Discord got to be so hard. It's like it forgets I have speakers sometimes.
Well, you missed the recap, but that's all right. Although it appears Mike's video is frozen for some sad reason.
Is it? Oh, not?
It is for me.
Not for me, and I'm in Scotland.
Well, let me try something real quick here.
Queens, am I right?
Right. There we go. All right, you're back now, baby. You're good.
I was always here, babe.
Well, yeah, but
I get it. All right, got it. All right.
Yeah. So, in that case, you have all just read this note. The wolf is hanging out with Elixeros. And you have all just read this note from Alkin saying that he appreciates your help, but he had to return to Palebank. What would you like to do?
I would like to say out loud, what a jerk. Gonna leave us like that? After we give him an eye?
That is a very sudden departure.
I mean, it's weird,
but also, everyone has their calling.
At least he got us back to safety. Mission complete, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I guess we should just go our separate ways, right? I mean, we've accomplished the goal, or should we return triumphant to the town? Perhaps the town has another mission that it could send us on, and we could become, a real do-gooder team.
Yeah, you keep throwing that word around, team.
Yeah, I mean, look at us.
I take the time to look at us. I don't know. I mean, when I look at us, like, I look at you, and you're a very strong fighter, but you do have a tendency to keep dying on us. And then
not for very long.
This guy over here. Well, the less said, the better. We're not really a team. We're more like misfits. But don't go calling us the misfits. Like, it would just not work here in this setting.
Well, we have worked together effectively. It's okay to be part of a team and not actually, have things in common. We have a common goal. Do good.
Well, we tried, Jared. Sorry. I guess this is where the campaign falls apart.
Let's end it here.
Hey.
Just kidding.
Or at least, do fair things.
No, this is where...
I will concede that you're right. We we have done things well together. And I will say, if you are looking for a little bit more do-gooding around here, I do have something that we can all investigate.
Really?
Just a second. I'm going to pull up my notes from last week.
Define do-gooding.
Well, I mean,
I hope
helping to maintain order and make sure that those who are helpless are taken care of, and those
No, I
who
mean,
can't
I meant from
well.
him. I want him to define it.
Oh.
Yeah. For
I wanna
whatever
know what
reason, it
he
just is
thinks
not
is
liking Mike's video this week, and I don't know why.
All right, but is this stuck on like a sexy pose, or like am I doing a stupid face?
Yes.
To the first one, right?
Well, maybe it will correct itself, unless you like restart your camera real quick.
Oh, it's on me. I guess I could. Sure.
You look sexy on my camera, Mike.
Thanks. Wow.
Well-
Thanks, man.
Well, you always look sexy. That's not the problem.
Thanks.
That's
Thanks.
not what I
I
heard.
try, guys. I try. Let me
Black
just fluff my
t-shirt
shirt
is
out.
an instant sexy right there.
See?
Never fails.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's
That why
just
we're all-
like got him
That's
frozen.
why we're all wearing dark shades. Is Matt? I see you're wearing a black shirt too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
got
kinda my
the
thing,
the
I guess.
memo, right?
Well, I do have
Back
text
to
on mine.
There you go.
It's all right.
This is the shirt that we got. It doesn't matter. It's fringe related.
So,
Yes. Sorry. I can't find my notes from last week, but I will try to remember the best I can. So you guys remember that person we were walking with for a short amount of time, and we helped him find his way over to that other town.
Yeah, the guy that made Alkin very uncomfortable. Yeah, I remember him.
Right, that guy. Well, he gave me a set of directions to where he was located previously. And you can correct me where I go wrong, Jared. But gave me a set of directions to where they were before, and I think we can find some pretty cool things there, which in my book defines as doing good. Am I right, Jared? Is that again?
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm right. See?
Yeah. Heinrich gave you...
Heinrich, that's it. I knew it was like a Germanish.
He gave you some map coordinates saying that this is where he was when he had to leave because his people never came out of the whatever it was that they had discovered.
What was the do good part? We're finding something for
Right.
somebody or finding people?
You just want to find artifacts?
Oh, we're finding good stuff
Stop.
for us. And because it sounded like he was in trouble while there, I guess we could resolve whatever trouble there was that is there when we get there.
That could be valuable. The Cerberus Assembly is a powerful organization. It's key
Yeah, it
to
is.
maintenance of,
The functioning of
the
the world.
entire function of government. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like the Illuminati.
Do they pay?
The true payment is friendship on this journey.
That doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, do they pay?
I'm going to do a persuasion check on them with advantage.
With advantage.
Why with
Wow.
I'm going to say this is acting out of character for how you've already acted.
Yeah.
So it would also give you disadvantage, so they cancel out. So it's a straight roll.
All right. Good. I'm like, what?
Wait, which one of us is acting out of character?
Me?
Phineas.
Okay, just making sure.
Phineas is calling us his friends.
Oh, that's a 19. All right.
Okay. the two of you can make insight checks.
Okay. 14.
Why does this always happen when I just want to get him?
All
I'm
right.
not sure everything's connected yet on my end. I'm so sorry. I think I'm in roll 20
The
now.
anticipation.
Yeah, you are. I see you in roll
Did,
20.
did the roll go through? I'll do it again.
No.
There it is.
Of course.
Okay.
What I
You
expected.
believe me,
The other
the
roll
most-
you didn't see was a nat 20.
Okay, so Elixaros, it's possible that Phineas is coming around to your leadership and is afraid to go on this quest without you to lead the way. And Bloodwind, like, he's saying the right things. You think he's telling you the truth, but you've also known him for a couple weeks now. So, like, maybe he's growing, evolving as a person. It's possible.
Oh, that's fair. It could be some evolution.
I'll look at Blood when I go. Can you believe this guy?
I mean, kind of. He,
Well,
you know, we've been together for some time now. He's proved to be useful and reliable in battle. Maybe he's not being entirely sarcastic.
you have proven to be useful in battle. I'll concede. The boomerang sometimes works.
85% efficiency from my math. I'm thinking about upgrading my boomerang. How does this sound about tying a piece of dynamite to the boomerang?
It's like you should throw it far away from any of us at all times.
Mhm.
Right.
No more aiming over my shoulder.
Mm-mm.
Just a thought. It's an idea in progress, but
Okay, we'll workshop it. You're
yeah.
gonna get the dynamite. You know what? I don't want to know. Let's nix the dynamite.
Dynamite.
All right. Well, what's the information to get us started? Where do we got to head?
Awesome.
And
Jared, I've always wanted to do this. Is there a table nearby?
It's a
See,
yurt.
there's a table.
It's a yurt, so there's not really any tables. There's that empty crate that housed all those rations that you guys ate during your trip that was here the last time you were here. Nobody, like, cleaned it out, so the crate is still there.
Perfect. I'm gonna use my hand to like push everything off the crate, and I'll lay the map down. It's not really a map. It's like a very small piece of paper. But regardless, I want the effect.
Sweep.
I want the sweep.
Okay,
It's like, here's the
you
map.
watch as Phineas purposefully swipes an empty sack off the top of a overturned crate.
There you go.
what are you?
The dramatic flair, right? It's for the
Yeah.
dramatics.
Totally.
But
Uh-huh.
check this out, guys. This is where we are, and I point at the map. And this is where we have to go, and I point at another piece of the map. And if we make a straight line from this point to that point, we will get to that point in no time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Did you take map classes in fancy school?
I would like the
it was a
other. I would
required
like the
course.
other two to give me a perception check. So Elixaros and Bloodwind.
Perception.
Come on, big money. What's happening?
Why can't I read? There it is. A 9.
Sounds like a
Can I
plan.
roll something? Or... okay.
I hate everything about this so far.
Mhm.
I don't really have anything else to do, I guess.
Elixaros,
I didn't take maps.
as you're kind of mulling over this with a bit of trepidation or sarcasm or whatever it is you've got going on, you hear in your mind, yes, the time has come for you to pick up what is yours, to get your destiny. Come. Get it.
Can I think a thought back?
Sure.
Can you? Can you think of thought?
What? I'm sorry. I don't know whether I should do this in character or player. As a player, I think I'm confused because I thought I had my destiny. Ding. Do I pick up my war picks? Is that what's going on? To put my hand on it?
If you want to.
I'll put my hand on it.
Okay, yeah, you grab it. It's nothing's changed about it.
Did I get lost as me?
I don't know. Do you want to talk back to the voice?
I'm afraid. I'm sure. Let's try. I'm gonna think a thought back to the voice. This has all been happening in my mind.
Yeah,
right?
this is the first time you've ever thought back to it.
What destiny? I thought I already claimed something that I was supposed to get.
And you hear back in that firm, feminine, authoritative voice. You have claimed power, but now you can come claim me, a true weapon worthy of one who would conquer, one who would rule, lead, claim their rightful place in the world. It is all within your grasp.
Is it this quest I must take then, even though it's with this? I'll just trail off. I'll think a few thoughts, like obscurely, about like some bad things I think of Draconians.
Such a quest would lead to great treasure and value. Something, as a leader, you will need.
All right, so there's a moment where Alex Eros is sort of like maybe zoning out. I don't know if anyone would notice. And
Do we
then
notice?
Make perception check.
God damn it!
You see his eyes.
You're a warlock too.
All you see is his eyes are kind of like unfocused for a few moments.
Okay, and then suddenly and swift
Just
out.
I was going to like start snapping my fingers in front of Ross, be like, "Hey,
What?
Nuuli Forged to Ross, come on, man,
What?
focus.
In that exact moment,
Eyes right here, buddy."
I'm gonna suddenly slap my hand down on the map and say, "All right, I'm in."
I will look at Bloodwind and say, "Son of a bitch, this guy's in."
Wait, we're gonna do that meme from Pulp Fiction, which is like looking. She's in.
You see the wolf next to Elixaros jumps up on the table, looks at where Elixaros smacked his hand, and then goes. "Roof."
He's in.
The wolf is in. I'm sorry. Does the wolf have the name?
George.
George. Okay.
Too late.
First
I
of all,
like it.
no. I will be
Already
naming the
growing on me.
wolf. I will be naming the wolf. I have decided, but I have not decided on the name. I just know that I will be the choosing party.
Okay, but the longer you wait, the more George grows on me.
All right. Well, George is not in consideration.
Why not?
Well,
I
Let's
had a
try
great
it.
uncle who was named George. Well, really, it
Did
was
he,
I'm gonna.
George
did he
Oculus.
look like a
but
wolf?
We called him George.
You know what? Wolf is
Uh,
fine. Not all things.
I'm gonna turn to the wolf and say, "Do you like George as a name?"
Oh, please.
And look
Please.
for a response.
Please roll for the wolf and with advantage or whatever.
I would like you to make an animal handling check at disadvantage, Phineas.
Animal handling disadvantage.
What?
2020.
If this fucking wolf is named George, I swear to God.
The wolf looks at you and does not bite you.
That's a step up from
Hey,
earlier.
Ross, I think he likes it.
He's open to considerations. You know what? The wolf can choose his own name.
Did he just choose
I'm
George?
sorry. I don't know.
Like, the wolf did not, like, lick Phineas.
Bite.
The wolf did not go over to Phineas. It just didn't bite him.
Fair. That's, again,
that's
really big
good.
improvement.
Yeah. I feel like Phineas's DC for all wolf interactions must be pretty high.
I've been rolling great so far.
I know.
19, 20, 20.
We all just need to, like, let's do the quest, like, next week.
Well, in that case, if we're all in on this, should we stock up on supplies and start making our trip?
Yes, we do need to restock. I think most of us are out of food, and we don't want to end up in the same scenario as that wizard.
Yeah, that was a little scary.
I think we have completely exhausted our rations. I don't think we're still in the, like, Pelbrook village, right? Or the
You're in Serenlia. You're in
Serenlia,
Serenlia. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we asked him about rations, and the answer was the stuff in this crate. So we might have to go see if we can trade for some meat or something. But we should find out. I mean, where are we going? Are we taking a ship out of here back to where we came from?
So, you know what Phineas has been given are map coordinates, which, Phineas, just go ahead, make a flat intelligence check.
Oh, okay. Uh, 18.
Nice. Yeah. So you have taken these coordinates, and you've probably had some kind of, like, how to read a map basics in your time in the Solstice Academy.
That was the name of the class. How to read a map basics 101.
Right. Absolutely.
Aced it. Aced it.
Yeah. So you did pretty well. So you know that these coordinates are kind of along that big river Inferno, the river of lava that, like, bisects this whole place of Eiselcross. But a little bit more kind of north than you've been previously.
I'm sorry, along the River of Inferno.
The river Inferno, yeah.
River Inferno. But a little bit farther north than we've been before.
Yes. Let's bring you all over to this map here.
I was going to ask if it's possible to see the map.
You should see it now.
Yep.
Great. Yeah, you
I
get it.
see what you mean.
Yeah, you think that it's somewhere in, like, this area, kind of up here. Like, somewhere kind of in here-ish.
Okay.
But that is your best guess, which is pretty good. Pretty solid on an AC.
I was right. He did go
It
to
is.
map school. I mean, map class in fancy school.
Apparently.
Must be nice.
So it would take us a long time to get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have an estimate as to how long? Because the previous journey was, 2 weeks, right? One way.
Yeah.
More or less, yeah.
and then 2 weeks back.
Your way
So,
back was much quicker.
That is true. It was. I didn't. Yeah, it was less than 2 weeks back.
That's true. It was like 4 or 5 days.
You figure your last adventure took you about 250 miles out of Cyrenlia. This one seems to be about 300 or so. So maybe a comparable time. But you're not
Okay.
racing against a disease clock either.
That's right.
Disease clock.
Now we can relax a little bit, get to know each other better.
Yeah. All right, let's go. What time is it today?
It's early morning still.
All right. Well, let's think about supplies. I mean, I think we've got most of the gear we need. We've obviously trekked out already. It's food primarily.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably should think about maybe a bit of hunting while we're out there, so we're not eating rations every day. But can we go back to the location that we went to when we got off the ship? See if I can find the person's name that we spoke to. Basically, the one that introduced us to our accommodation.
Yeah, not a problem. You can get back there. So there's Morgo. Morgo was the the like shaggy dwarf woman that you met when you first hopped off the ship.
Yeah, let's go back to the
Yeah, you can find her fairly easy. So you get up there. She's like, well, look at y'all now. Good morning. Good, nice to see you. How's it been? You survived all right, I hope? Well, obviously you did. You make it back with the frigid woe antidote you were looking for.
We did, turns out. Hopefully already safely on its way back to the village.
Great to hear it. Love to hear it. So, most of the village is out looking for some individuals who've gone missing up north. What can I do for y'all?
Well, turns out we're...
Say what?
Oh, I'm just... The people going missing doesn't sound good.
Well, to be fair, it happens all the time.
Well, I guess that's true.
Well, it turns out we're going back out ourselves. And come to ask about advice for getting more supplies, namely food.
Oh, well, indeed. There was a shipment of rations that just came in. Didn't come in quite on time for people to get on up there. But seeming as you're here and they're not, don't see why you couldn't exchange it a bit. It came in early. Your friend took the same ship back to Palebank, actually.
Oh, well, good. Glad he's safely on his way. Yeah, I think if you can spare it and tell us what it cost, we'll.
Oh, sure.
We got paid, by the way. The elf paid us, didn't he? Yeah.
Yes.
We need enough rations for probably, I don't know, 300 miles.
Well, 3 crates. 3 crates of rations that come in. So there's 50 crates or 50 rations per crate. So if you've been wanting them, you can have them. And
50 rations just wasn't quite enough when we went out the last time I came back, and we're going further, so we definitely need more than that.
Get them all.
Well, you could take both crates. That's 50 rations, and
50 twice, you mean?
Oh, aye. Each crate be 50 rations, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. 2? I mean,
2
what if
crates,
we
I
find
think.
some stragglers like we found that guy?
I mean, we could take some extra in case we encounter some of your folk that are out north looking for stragglers and need.
Well, they were 25 gold per crate, as each ration within is 5 silver pieces. So 50 rations, 25 gold each. Happy to have them be used in a timely manner. And I'll hold the gold for the people who put the orders in.
Fair enough. 2 crates.
Insight check?
Go ahead, make an
Is she
insight
going to
check.
actually hold it, or is she going to take it?
Yeah, go ahead, make an insight check.
19.
Oh my.
I didn't even catch that. Good call.
On a 19, she's 100% on board, gonna do what she says she's gonna do.
Okay, great.
DC was 30.
Yeah,
Next
I know,
time.
right? You seem honest. I think if we're going north and you have people in the north, then perhaps we should just take all 3 crates and then be able to give it out to folks. So perhaps we buy 2 and...
Are you going all the way up to Mutalos? It's all the way up at the very northern end.
No, not quite that far.
Not quite to Mochilos.
Then you probably won't be running into him.
That's too bad.
Fair. All right. We're probably only gone halfway up the lava river.
Well,
Up the lava river. Well, be careful about that. You don't want to get caught in.
yes, I don't think we have to cross it. If Phineas knows how to read a map, then we shouldn't have to cross it.
He went to map school, though.
Map class. That's
Well, the good thing is,
different.
if you do be needing to cross it, you can do so fairly easily by jumping over the ice flows.
That sounds less easy than you make it sound.
It's just a hop, skip, and a jump, really.
I get it.
I'm down to try it. All right, 2 crates did we decide on? 50 gold?
Aye. Happy
Okay.
to play for you. So
How much
if
does this weigh out of character? How much does this weigh? We're going to have to start thinking about encumbrance soon, aren't we?
right.
yeah, so rations weigh what is it? It's a pound per ration, I think.
Whoa.
Let's see how much I'm carrying already. I don't know why I tried to match your
This
dwarven
says
voice.
4 pounds for my 2 rations. 2 pounds per ration.
Yeah, it's 2 pounds per ration. Sorry.
It says I have 6 rations left, but I'm pretty sure I don't. So I'm going to play fair and take that away.
Okay. Yeah, so 2 pounds per ration. So 50 rations would be an extra 100 pounds divided amongst you.
Can we buy a sled and would George pull it?
You should ask George.
You can
God damn it,
try.
you should ask the wolf.
Yeah, it's too late you said it. It's cemented now.
No, but honestly, is there a way for us to... I mean, even just buying a little sled that we take turns pulling, if the ground is snowy, right? It's snowy?
You going to do any climbing there, Map Quester?
Map quester.
Morgo says, I'm sure I can find a sled if you be wanting one. Might not be in the best of care, but I can certainly try.
I mean, we'd each be taking 30 pounds that we'd be gradually losing over the course of the journey.
Yeah, I can handle that. And then like Phineas will just do a couple squats. Like, yeah, no, I feel strong. I feel good. I can do this. 30
Okay.
pounds. It's 30 pounds.
And how are we dividing this 50 gold between 3 people?
You know what? You two pay 33 and I'll do 34. Does that work? Wait, did I do math right on that, did I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
50 gold, sorry, not 100. 60.
Well, you just divided it in half again.
Yeah. I was trying to think of like how do you round the
You use 5 silver instead of a gold.
16.5, and then whatever's left.
17.
That's what I thought.
All right.
Alex Eros
Okay.
is better at math than I am.
16
That's-
gold and 5 silver.
Same.
And I'm removing that.
And I'll remove the 17. How much did we gain from each? It was like 200 split 4 ways. We each got 25 gold.
Yes.
That seems right. And so now I have what? What do we have? We have 100 rations between the 3 of us. So I have 35 rations with my 2. I'm adding 33.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah, so you were awarded 200 gold, so everyone's got 50 gold from the previous adventure, and then they also gave you, and then when you turned in the antidote to Uthadern sent you a 100 gold piece pearl and 2 50 gold piece pearls.
Which I am not hanging on to.
It's fine.
Oh, yeah, I can hold on to it.
But
You have use pearls?
I think she meant she's
Cast
going to sell it.
Oh, you mean you're gonna? Yeah, that makes more sense.
there's no one to buy them up here. Like there's no gem trader or anything like that.
I'm sorry. 1 pearl was worth 100, and then 2 were worth 50 each?
Correct.
Got it. I'll write that down.
Told you this last week. Next time you don't write down your treasure, you don't get it back.
Oh no!
Yeah, win last night.
When
I do
does-
remember you talking about it, but I also remember it being 3 a.m. So
Fair enough.
Um,
You have an excuse. You're 6 or 8 hours ahead, or whatever the hell you are.
we got a total of, not including the pearls, 75 each, and then the pearls we'll hang on to because we can't sell yet. That's where we're at, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did write it down. It's right here. I just now found it. I'm sorry. Can't barely read it, but it's here.
Yeah. So you each got 50 gold from Palebank, and then you got the 3 pearls.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got the lot of
Plus,
Aeorian
plus,
coins.
plus whatever. Yeah. Plus the Aeorian coins. So you've got some money to spend on this. Anyway, Morgo comes and shows you. It's literally just like a sled with some cheap runners that are like not in the best of repair. She's like, someone abandoned this here after an expedition. You're welcome to it. It's yours if you want it. No one has a desire for it.
Sure. I pull it around
What?
as long as it moves.
It does. It's a little heavy, but other than that, it's not too crazy.
I'm sorry. Can we do a test run on it?
She just pulled it through the snow. What more do you want?
Right.
Well, the fact that you just said that no one else is interested in it, I mean, there has to be a reason why no one else has bought it.
Take it or leave it as you want. I'm not going to be using it. No one else is. It's here. Use it
Can
or
I-
not as you will.
Can I analyze this sled a little bit more closely?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Make an investigation check. Yeah.
Investigate. 16?
It's not in good shape. It's not going to fall apart unless it gets like hit by something or falls off a cliff or whatever. It's just old and it's been exposed to weather. Like it's well used.
Okay. After I inspect it, give it a good smack on the sides. Like, this baby will do. We'll call her
Alright.
Lightning.
Ah,
Snow
Okay.
Lightning. Snow Lightning. I like that better.
I think I'm just going to carry mine unless I'm reading D&D Beyond wrong, despite having 108 pounds in my backpack, which sounds crazy.
right.
I'm somehow not encumbered?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually not encumbered either.
Yeah. It's just a matter of that it could be useful. I suppose if it's heavy.
It would
We don't
help
have
us
to.
travel faster, right?
No, like you'd have to pull it, so it might actually slow you down.
Yeah.
You buy it if you want. I'm not sledding.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, Margot has walked off to do other things because she's like, they'll either
She
take it or
just
they
need
won't.
it.
She doesn't care.
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
Free. You can go put it at our yurt.
You get the sense, like, without having to make insight checks, that she's like, okay, these people are chuckle fucks. I'm just going to let them do their thing, and she wandered off.
Fair enough.
Manifestations of it. Anyway. All right. So, got our rations. We've got all the other gear I think we need. Trying to think if there was that thing that we were missing the last time. I said, you remember this thing we didn't get? And then we ended up needing it.
Healing.
Do you have like
Uh,
lock picking tools? Do you need that? Is that something?
I was just gonna say. I
Again,
remember-
there are no stores or anything here. Like, this
I know.
this is just an outpost. I just want to
But I'm
paint
just-
the picture of what is
checking.
available.
I'm just checking to see what he's got. So I, as the leader, am making a note of what our tools are.
Gotcha.
But if he doesn't answer, that's fine. All right. All right, Map. You want to set out today? You ready for it?
Yeah, I guess if it's still early in the day, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Or do we want to rest here? Eat up, get a full meal, and
Full meal of rations. That's the only thing in town.
Well- don't they cook
Yeah.
something else here?
There's like 3 people in the encampment at the moment.
Everyone
All
else
right.
went north.
Okay, all right,
So
yeah,
go.
no, let's go.
Okay. Yeah. The first 2 days go by without any issue. So as you leave Cyrinlia and head back into the snow, the wolf spends its time kind of venturing out and coming back to Alexaros fairly frequently. Seems to not go very close to Phineas, and sometimes it comes over and sniffs at Bloodwind, although it doesn't seem to know what to make of Bloodwind.
Nope.
Ooh, that's an interesting.
But yeah, so you are progressing along fairly good after the first 2 days. So someone can go ahead and write down 48 miles, because that's 2 days of travel.
Should I do it since I'm the map guy now? Or you got it, Matt?
I mean, I'm happy to keep doing it.
Okay.
Yay.
Very cool.
How's it? What's it feel like? I'm just kidding. I feel like we've taken advantage of Amber for 2 years. So.
All right. So everybody mark off 2 rations. I'm assuming you're feeding the wolf out of this a little bit.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a good song. Can I?
Hungry like the
How much does a wolf eat?
I will say, the wolf doesn't eat every day, so it's not that big of a deal. It won't impact your rations.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, and I
It's
technically had.
it also goes off and hunts for itself if it's hungry. So
Yeah, if it came to me and looked hungry, I'd feed it.
yeah, cool. So day 3 comes. Everybody go ahead, mark off a ration, and then go ahead and somebody roll me a d20, please.
I was. Oh,
Right.
Nice.
No, I didn't do it right. Sorry, I think I just rolled 20.
You just rolled 20.
It just rolled 20.
Don't forget the D.
Why do you always do that?
Don't forget the
Me?
D. Cool. So
6.
third day goes by without incident. Another 24 miles. Go ahead for the next day. Ration and a D20 roll, please.
I'll just make us go in clockwise or whatever. I'll take turns.
Yeah, go next.
Okay.
Unless, because we're not playing the like someone is rolling a survival check game, right? We're just like you
No.
need roll.
This just determines like what happens on the day, if anything.
Gotcha.
Next day, not a problem. It's a quiet day. You get up close to the river of lava, kind of way down on the southern edge of things, and it should hopefully just be follow straight up. So we'll see. Which as you get close, yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I was going to say if there's a chance, I want to change one of my infusions.
Yeah, you can absolutely have done that. You've had plenty of time to do that.
Cool. So the one I will do now is the where the hell is it?
I'm amazed you don't have returning weapon on your boomerang.
Right.
Right, I should, but I decided not to. I don't know why. There it is. Defense. Enhanced defense.
Great.
And I will apply it to an article of clothing that Bloodwind is wearing.
I think you have to apply it to an armor or shield, if I remember correctly.
Oh, and Bloodwind's not wearing any armor?
No,
No.
I don't think
Okay.
so. No, because I'm a barbarian.
Okay. All right. I look at Ross. Is Ross wearing any armor?
Yeah, he's got leather armor on.
Do it to yourself,
Nah, I kind of...
not to encourage your.
I know, right? I don't want Ross to know, so I put like my hand on his shoulder and like mumble some magic mumbo jumbo and be like, "You doing okay, bud? Yeah, great. Okay, I'm gonna walk this way now."
Aren't you supposed to be reading the map?
But are you actually going to stick a piece of parchment on his back that says "kick me"?
I wish I thought of that.
There's an arrow that points to my butt and it says "bite here, George."
I've infused your leather armor, so
I now have disadvantage on everything.
now you have a +1 bonus to your armor class.
Wow, thank you. That's awesome, actually.
Cool. So as you trek closer to the river on this fourth day, what you see before you is a massive expanse of like roiling lava. Like it is not a little bubbling pool. It is hundreds of feet across, and it is roiling and flowing kind of southwards back to the ocean, you presume. But floating in it is what's weird, because floating in it are icebergs, like chunks of ice that are not melting. And they are zipping by like fairly quickly. But for whatever reason, they're not melting. However, if you like make a snowball and chuck it in the lava, it melts instantly with a puff of steam.
That is a cold that I don't want to know, and a heat that I don't know. What's happening?
So you all begin your trek kind of more in the north along the river there. Go ahead. Day 5, roll up a mark off a ration and eat some, and roll a d20 for me, someone. I guess we're up
My
to
turn.
Bloodwind. Yeah.
Nat 20.
Very cool. Very cool.
Ta-da. Ba-dum.
Very cool.
Sometimes when you say that too many times, I think it's not cool.
No, it's super cool.
Very cool.
It is super cool. It is super cool.
Like the iceberg that suddenly rises out of the lava. I'm just kidding.
As you are walking along, how close are you keeping to the river? Are you like keeping along it, or are you giving it like a few hundred feet of berth just in case? Like how closely are you following this river of lava?
I
mean, I would give it some distance.
Okay.
Yeah, but what are we thinking? Like 50 feet? 75? 100? I don't want to be like walking along the edge, but
I'm sure we can see it 100 feet away, right? It's a lava.
Yeah, it is not subtle.
Yeah, I mean, we could easily be 100 feet away.
Cool. Awesome. Along you go, and you are walking, and it's probably late morning. You know, you've struck camp, and suddenly the wolf begins sniffing like next to you, Alexaros, and Phineas and Blood. When you see the wolf kind of like do this, all of you go ahead and make an animal handling or insight check of your choice.
Guess they're the same.
Roll 20 kicked me off. I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, now your video is working. Make sure that your video isn't like capturing in roll 20 for some reason, because sometimes that setting doesn't keep.
Mm-hmm. While I figure out roll 20, I rolled a 4 on animal handling. So.
Cool. So Phineas is clueless. Bloodwen, you get right away, like, that wolf... You had dogs as a kid, this has been established. That wolf is sensing something, but it doesn't know... It knows that it doesn't like what it's smelling. And as you figure that out, and Elixaros, you're looking down at the wolf, you hear the ground... And bursting out of the ground, this large kind of blue-skinned, fire orange spiked, like butterfly snake creature, just roils up and goes, and crashes down like right in front of you, Alexaros. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
I swear to God, if you killed George the wolf.
Which, speaking of the wolf, if you look in your journals, you will all find a entry for Wolf Buddy, because that is how they are identified until you give it a name. And so someone can run your wolf, which is a level 3 sidekick.
Yay!
Nice.
Of the warrior variety. So, huzzah.
Warrior wolf.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Can I run the wolf tonight?
Yes, you can run the wolf.
Do it.
Totally.
I'll share the wolf, I promise. Maybe.
Share the wolf. Wonderful. Cool. Everybody click your... I guess you can't click your tokens. You don't have tokens on that page.
Yeah.
So I will bring you over to the map. Everybody go ahead, click your tokens. Roll for initiative.
Initiato.
Oh, it's a white wolf? What? Jon Snow who?
It's like a grayish wolf, yeah. So as you all... Roll some initiative.
I'm gonna try to do it for the wolf, I guess.
Yeah, click the initiative indicator on the wolf's character sheet.
I don't see it.
It's like next to armor class. Just travel across. You'll see a little initiative.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it looks like a little D20.
In it.
Cute.
Yeah, very cute. All right. And indeed,
Wild.
you can all see this is your little wolf friend, wolf buddy.
Hello,
Alto.
buddy.
And this
Yeah,
is the
sorry.
creature that has emerged from the ground next to you.
Terrifying.
Specifically in front of the wolf and Elixeros. Bloodwin and Phineas are back a little bit.
Dang.
Phineas, did you get to roll initiative?
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
Awesome.
I'm still trying to figure out roll 20. Like, I get to the page where I see my list of games, and if I click on Nuuli Forged and Ice, click Launch Game, it loads, and then it'll kick me right off and say I have to log back in.
Huh. Weird. Try logging out of Roll20 and then logging back in. Like, actually,
Oh, okay.
like do the log out, not just leave the game, but like log out and then log back in.
Cookies.
Yeah.
It has cookies.
All the
It
cookies. Well, it's okay. You're about 15
Yeah.
feet away from the monster, and we'll just run with it.
Yeah, I'll just use my imagination.
Just run away is what I thought.
It'll-
you said.
Theater of the Mind is a very fun and valid way to play the game here. So, the first thing to act actually is this crazy creature. It's crazy butterfly mouth with this like frill and massive serpentine body. Just chomps down and is going to bite Elixeros, or it's going to attempt to. That is a 14 to hit.
Gosh darn it. It just does.
Okay. You take 10 piercing damage from the bite as the jaws clamp around you, and 4 fire damage.
This is going to be a short fight.
What is going on? Seems like you're trying to share the stream in the Discord chat there, Mike.
I was trying to just so that Mike could
Oh.
see. But if
I
it was
see.
messing with the filter,
It's messing
I
with
don't
the
need
screen get up a little bit, but I appreciate the
oh,
try.
well then I don't have to do it.
Yeah, because unfortunately, one thing that Discord does not do is it doesn't pick out frames. So like each of your video screens is a screen
Oh.
capture.
I see.
Although I've been bugging them about the implementation of such a thing, such a feature. So who knows?
Yeah, for when you're using it for.
Yeah, because a lot of people use it. So
It starts with an O.
fantastic job. So yeah, 14 damage from this creature as it bites into you, and you see as it bites into you, you see wisps of smoke that come up from the bite mark, evidence that it is fiery as well as living in a frigid environment. And Elixeros, that is your turn.
What is wrong with this thing? Okay, let's do a couple of things. First things first, this guy's gonna get a Hexblade Curse. Didn't mean to rhyme.
Wonderful. Yeah, it is cursed.
What does that count as? Oh, bonus action, okay.
Yep.
I was like, crap, did I just blow my action? And then I'm gonna hit it.
Cool.
My thing.
You do also have your spells available to you. Like you have all your spells and slots and everything. So
Yeah.
cool. Go ahead, hit
True.
the thing.
I'm gonna try to hit it.
Hit it.
Yeah. A 12 unfortunately misses.
I need something to give me like an extra bonus to attack, not only damage.
As you you miss the body of the creature, but you do like get close to it on your swing, like it just kind of wiggles out of the way. You feel the heat radiating off the body of this thing. Like it's like got some kind of internal heat that is massive.
Does Jared sound massively hollow to anyone else?
Well, thanks.
No.
What the hell is going on?
It's a crazy night. Discord's going crazy.
Curses.
Anything else on your turn, Elixiros?
I don't know.
Want to move?
No, I guess not.
All right, Phineas. This thing is about 15 feet away from you, and it's like about 12 feet tall and like big around. It's a large creature.
Cool. Let's put on some armor, and I will do my arcane armor, which is an action.
Okay, so you
as an
weren't
action,
wearing it
consume
before.
I guess not. Well, I technically didn't say it, so I know by your rules.
Well,
didn't
here's
say
the
it.
thing:
It
if
didn't happen.
I assume you are wearing your armor when you are like traveling throughout the day, because that's just what
Right,
you
my
would
regular
do.
armor. Yeah.
Is
but,
your arcane armor is your regular armor? You've just applied it to your.
Oh, it
armor.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, like
So
when
that
when you
happened.
get this ability, you choose a piece of armor to turn into your arcane armor. So you just made your like chainmail or whatever. That is now your arcane armor.
Perfect. It happened off screen. There was some cool magical effect to it. No one knows what it is.
It was a full
However-
Sailor moment, wasn't it?
It was so cool.
Did your entire body start glowing in rainbow colors, and then you spun it?
No,
into-
so the way I imagine it was like I did like this magic spell, and then like you guys see like this ghostly visage of a dragon come up from the ground and like bend down and like bite me pretty much. And as it closes its mouth around me, like it dissipates, and you know I get like this cool glowing armor, something like that. So cool.
Very cool.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna cast lightning launcher at it.
All right, go for it.
Oh, cool. That's it's a dirty 20 to hit,
Oh, nice.
and let's see. So 5 points of lightning damage.
All right.
Plus it says when I hit a creature, I can deal an extra 1d6 damage. So I'll just do that again. I don't know why it doesn't like allow me to do it like as a 2d6, but cool. Another 5 points of damage, so 10 points of damage, lightning damage.
Cool. Well, I think the extra damage is limited into when and where you can do it.
But correct, once on each of my turns.
Yeah. Oof, roll 20 just crashed for Matt as well, so this is going to be fun and exciting.
Yay!
All right. Well, it is the wolf now.
I will roll what you tell me to, Matt.
I do have it back up now, but yeah, I can
Looks
see
like
what's.
you're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that you're in, so go ahead. It is the wolf's turn. I will say the wolf does have pack tactics.
Wolf does have pack tactics. All right. Looking for the action for bite. There it is.
Yeah, a 23 will definitely hit for 7 piercing damage. And this creature has to make a strength saving throw, which it succeeds on.
Dang. Oh, well, yeah, I did this out of order. I should have made it. Anyway, doesn't matter.
It is a large creature. However, you notice that when the wolf bites into it, like there's a gout of like intense heat wave, like the ripples on a mirage, like heat wave, like that bursts out from the wound, blasting the wolf in the face. The wolf takes 3 points of fire damage.
Great. And I don't know how to heal a wolf, so...
They respond to healing like most creatures would.
Can I command the wolf to flee?
On your turn? Sure, you can try. Yeah. Next up, we've got Bloodwind.
Okay. So here's my question, and I feel like we've had this question answered in a previous, but I wasn't the one playing a barbarian. If I rage, does my throwing a hand axe count as a strength?
Yeah.
Great. And so it gets whatever bonus to rage.
Yeah. Yeah. Thrown weapons are generally strength unless they are also finesse weapons. Like a dagger can be strength or dex, but a hand axe lacks the finesse property, so it's pure strength.
Okay. So I'm throwing it using strength, and I guess it doesn't give me anything on the attack, but it would count for the rage damage.
Yeah.
Great. I shall rage, and then I'm going to throw a hand axe at it. I will move out here, actually.
Yeah.
Probably over here.
Great. Yeah, you circle around, go into a rage of righteous fury.
That's me, full of righteousness.
Yeah.
Told you righteous, dude. An 18.
An 18 absolutely hits for 5 slashing damage.
Plus 2 because of the rage.
Ooh, so 7.
Not made a raging hand axe.
Cool. Yeah, so you... it sticks in, and you see those same heat waves blast out of it. But because you threw it, there's nothing there to get hurt. So good job, Bloodwind. Anything?
It hurt?
No. It was localized to where the damage was dealt.
Perfect.
Anything else on your turn? I don't know if you have any movement left, but...
I could move a little more. I'll move the last bit and come over here and be like, hit it from afar, guys.
All right, Bloodwind shouts it out. This creature erupts from the ground, bites down on Elixros. Elixros whiffs on a hit. The wolf bites in on it and gets blasted by heat. Phineas launches lightning at it. Bloodwind runs around, throws a hand axe, and the creature roars as it's getting pelted in all directions. But the closest thing to it at the moment that actually hurt it is the wolf. So the wolf becomes the target of the creature's attack. That is a 12 to hit the wolf.
I don't think it does.
Stand by.
Which I believe it has a 13 armor class, so it just misses. Which is good, because it would have done it rolled really high on damage. Like, a lot high. Wow.
Let's not kill the wolf in the first try, shall we?
Yeah, so Elixros, that's you. You see the wolf just kind of...
All right, Balto. You done good. Get out.
Make a animal handling check. Cool. Yeah, great. Go for it.
Not your fight.
Continue your turn.
Action disengage.
Okay. Where would you like to go?
Right here.
All right.
And I'm gonna cast Hex.
All right. You cast Hex on the creature. You see the raven flies out and circles around this weird, wacky thing. There it is. Hex. And this black smoke of ravens just circling around it. Anything else, Elixros?
That is my action and bonus action.
Okay, Phineas, we are up to you. Wolf is on deck.
Great. I'll do the same thing. Lightning launcher.
All right, go for attack
Um,
roll.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yes, 22 absolutely hits.
Awesome. And I rolled a 7 for lightning damage.
Fantastic.
And then, I'm sorry, let me roll the second lightning damage.
Mhm.
Just another one, so 8.
All right. Yeah. What does it look like, by the way, when you launch this lightning from your armor?
Yeah, I imagine there is a node in the middle of my chest. And I kind of just puff my chest out, and just this white electric arc just shoots out. Sort of like, I guess, keeping with the dragon theme in the shape of a dragon.
Cool. So like this long serpentine dragon head, like jagged like lightning, just smashes into the side of this creature. Very good. Anything else?
You said I'm 15 feet away from it?
Yeah.
I'm going to move back then.
Okay.
Where am I in relation to everyone else?
You're a point of a triangle at the moment.
Kind of a triangle. Okay. So if I move just backwards.
Yeah. How far do you want to move?
Oh no, there's a picture. Cool. I will move. Yeah, move like 10 feet back.
No problem.
That'd be fine.
All right. The wolf has been commanded to go back. Because you rolled a 20 on your animal handling check, Elixir, it understands what you're saying. It also got blasted by the heat, so it gets it. So it's smart enough to spend its action doing the disengage if that's what you want it to do.
Correct.
Cool. Yeah, you should be able to control the token. So.
He's gonna run behind me.
All right, so you kind of, and he rushes after you. Cool. Next we go to Bloodwind.
Well, I have one more hand axe, so I'm going to throw that.
Yeah, do it up.
Ugh, it's only an 8.
Yeah, unfortunately, it like hits it with the handle and just kind of bounces off back into the snow, landing right here in this square.
Okay. Well, that was my turn. I'm gonna hang out where I am.
Cool. Bloodwind, you are closest to the creature now, and it just surges towards you. And it will attempt to bite you. That is a natural 20.
It very hits.
Shit. Holy hell, did it roll high on damage too? Oh my god.
Yay!
Wow. No way. Wow. That's insane.
Remember, we're all working together.
Yeah. So it just takes one big... Oh, but you're resistant to piercing damage.
Yeah, I get half of it. Of the physical.
That will save your life right now. Because what would have been 54 piercing damage becomes 22.
Yep.
What is that? What?
Unfortunately, it doesn't do much for the 16 fire damage that you take.
No.
So you do go unconscious, but you are not killed outright.
Right.
I cannot stress how important it is that you were raging.
Yes. Not completely murdered.
Yeah. You all see Bloodwind just go down as this thing, like, literally chomps her and just like a big chunk, and you see like the thing just like has Bloodwind in its mouth now.
Cool. Cool.
So I'm gonna say it's grappled you, which means it can't bite anyone else, but it's not too far from the hole it went down.
Right.
Elixeros, that's you.
What is going on?
Yeah, there's like it burrowed out of a hole like about here. So.
It's completely out of the hole.
Oh yeah. It surged over to go get Bloodwind. And you see Bloodwind is in its mouth now.
There's no way, realistically, guys, there's no way we can beat this thing. So, what do we do?
Well, it's your turn.
You attack it. Come on. Never say never.
Let's see, how far away am I?
It's got your curse and you've hexed it.
You have lots of extra damage.
Yeah, all I have to do is hit it. Okay, let's try to Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
Huh?
14 hits.
Yay!
Great.
Just barely, but it does.
7 plus...
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, where did everything go? Give me a sec, sorry.
So it's 7 plus a d6 plus something from your curse, right?
I gotta say, I think it's 2 1d6s to add. Let's see. That's what I wanted to remember. I don't know if I've done both of them simultaneously.
Hex is definitely a d6 of necrotic.
Oh, it's a straight +2 to damage.
All right, so go ahead, roll your d6. So it's 9 plus a d6. Full 6. Excellent. So 15. Wow. Solid. Big solid blast.
Not that it's going to matter, but strength-based abilities it is disadvantage on now because of Hex.
Oh, that is good to know. Very good. Cool. So this thing gets blasted right in the face, and you see the jaw kind of open a bit as it screams in pain. Anything else, Elixeros?
So that was an action. Let's see. I think that's it for now.
All right, then we go to Phineas.
How far away am I from Bloodwind?
Bloodwind is in its mouth. You're about 25 feet away from the creature.
Oh, she's in its mouth.
Yeah. Like it went down and bit on her, and when it bit her, she went limp. So it's like, ooh, free meal.
And did it bring its mouth up off the ground?
Yeah, like Bloodwind is in its mouth up in the air. Like it's not big enough to like have chomped around her whole body and be holding on to it. So it's like bitten into her shoulder and like she's hanging in the mouth up via her shoulder, like just one on one side. It's not pretty, but it looks. But the jaw loosened a bit when it screamed when Elixeros hit it.
Right, but still in its mouth, so there's no way I can run over and reach out to cast Cure Wounds.
You could run and jump and make an athletics checks and try to get the hit. I would say it would be a DC 17 athletics check.
But then she would still be in its mouth.
Yeah.
And it goes first, I believe. It was the top of the turn order, so
Bloodwind has not gone this turn. This is a new round.
I'm at the bottom.
You're at the bottom. Okay. You know what? Let's try it.
Yes.
This is going to be fun. All right. Athletics?
All right, yeah, you run up. Go ahead, make an athletics check. It's DC 17.
Just a second.
And I will say this counts as you holding the spell, because your intent is to do this. So the spell slot will extend either way.
I rolled a 13.
Plus your athletics, or 13 in total?
Athletics have a +0, so just 13.
All right, yeah, you run up and you don't quite get it, so the spell slot is expended, unfortunately. Well, actually, you didn't hit the target, so you still have the spell, but you will lose it by your next turn, so you're holding this. So if she drops, then I would allow you to use your reaction to use the spell on her. How about that?
That's fair. I'll take that.
All right, cool. Awesome. So the wolf, what do you want the wolf to do? It's just kind of staying behind you at the moment.
I know. I just really don't want to kill our sidekick on like the first mission. Not even the first mission, first battle. So,
You can see it's growling and barking.
okay,
ready
fine.
for action.
Phineas is likely to get bitten next, right? So I'll send in the wolf.
All right, cool.
Wait, how far can a wolf go? Maybe I took it too far away.
I think it's like a 40-foot speed.
Okay, if it's 40, it'll make it.
It's 40, yeah.
Thank you. I couldn't figure out how to do that.
40.
And he needs to be within 5 feet of something. Do I need to roll animal handling to send it in?
No. Because, like, this is something it wants to do, so it's just going to do it.
Okay. Well, don't die. Great, it's going to bite.
Cool. Make the bite
That
attack.
takes a minute.
Yay.
17 absolutely hits for 6 piercing damage.
It's going to get hit, though. Ow.
Yeah, it's going to get hit by a little bit of fire here, a little blast of flame. It hits it somewhere really, like, sensitive, and you see a massive burst of fire. It takes 8 fire damage from being hit. But it does yell out and make this, like, noise. So it drops Bloodwind to the ground. Bloodwind, that's one failed death save as you hit the ground from 10 feet in the air.
That's fair.
So Punk. But Phineas, she's dropped right next to you on the ground. You can use your reaction. So go ahead, roll your healing damage there, Phineas.
Oh, that's good. 10.
Excellent. Bloodwind, you get 10 hit points back. You are no longer unconscious or raging. But that is the end of the wolf's turn, and Bloodwind, it is your turn. And
What? My
uh,
turn.
it is your turn.
Great.
You have been healed for 10.
Wonderful.
You've been dropped right next to the creature. But you have 10 hit points, and you can use half your movement to stand up.
Great. Well, I will. I will do those things.
Cool.
And
You are no longer raging at the moment as well.
that
'cause
is true.
it
So
dropped.
I'm gonna rage again.
Excellent choice.
Full of rage.
Valid circumstances.
Right. And I don't want to use an action to disengage, so I'm going to just use my ragey axe self. Why won't it scroll now? Ugh. Rage infused great axe. I'm so full of rage.
16 absolutely hits for 13 damage. Oh my gosh.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah, you smash this thing. After it thought it had its snack, you just get You just get right up, get healed by Phineas, and then angrily pull out your axe and just slash into this creature. It is not happy. However, you hit it with a melee attack, so you take 3 points of fire damage
That's fair.
off this massive like tear that you make down its armored body. It just like this heat
Entirely
wave
fair.
just blasts you. Very, very awesome. This thing is not looking good, so it's like time to go. So it is just going to. You see what it does is it just like kind of like rears up and then dives into the ground, and somehow it just like melts the ice and begins to burrow down, and like burrows straight down through the ice.
Does everything get an attack of opportunity?
The 3 around it would get if they want to take it, because it is not disengaging. It's just going full retreat mode.
The wolf will take it.
18 absolutely hits for 17 more damage. Bloodwind. In doing so, you take 8 fire damage.
That's fair. I'm unconscious now.
Mm-hmm. The wolf also hits it for 8 points. Oh ho ho. And the wolf takes... the wolf takes 11 points of fire damage as it gets it right by the face as it's burrowing in, and it just gets blasted.
So close.
But the creature then is diving down. Phineas, if you wanted to make a melee attack, if you had one, you would get this as well.
Yeah, sure. Let's go hammer time. No, that's a 7 to hit.
Oh.
Yes, the 7 will miss. So this creature burrows into the ice, and you lose sight of it as it makes a new hole that collapses in after itself. So, Elixros, you're next. You see Bloodwind fall to the ground unconscious.
I don't know if I can make it if they can still perform an action, but let's see. I don't even know what's going on. I think technically that's 35 feet. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can use your action and movement to get over there. But Phineas, you're up next in the turn order.
I will cast Cure Wounds.
Whoa.
Go for it. Yeah.
Getting cured twice in one.
9 points of healing.
Awesome.
Okay. Wow. Roll 20 booted everything.
What?
So it's not just me. All right. I'm happy that is happening to other people.
I think the entire service is going hellscapey. All the servers. Wow, I just did it again. Crazy.
Me and Matt are still here.
Yeah. But you successfully got 9 hit points back, which is dope.
Awesome. I'm alive! I didn't even have to do anything weird this time.
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to. I'm like a little disappointed as Elixeros. God damn it! Now I'm saying it wrong. Because that thing got away. I don't get my 6 hit points back.
Oh, that is annoying.
Bummer. I gotta learn how to do the things. I'm learning there's like a proper order for this, it seems, but we'll figure it out.
Level 2.
But we got you up, so if I see you're fine, I'm gonna go check on the wolf. I'll like lean down and see how it's doing.
It's hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's very evident. It got its fur is like singed in multiple places.
I might give it, I don't know, a part of a ration or something. I don't really have any way to heal it.
Well, you can all take a short rest, and it does get hit dice. Like, if you look at its character sheet, it'll tell you how many hit dice it has.
I mean, I don't know if this is a safe place for a short rest, but we should definitely take one. Maybe we need to get up on a rock or something? Is that rock real?
Let's take a short rest.
Yeah, you can take a short rest.
Like something that is not easily burrowed beneath?
Yeah, just go ahead and make either nature or survival check.
I mean, I know what a rock looks like, right?
Yeah.
But do you know what a rock looks like
I don't
in
know,
the snow?
I'm not so sure if I do, honestly. All looks like snow to me.
What did you roll?
A 10, if a straight, yeah.
It's you find someplace you think is fairly secure. So you can do this. You can take a short rest. You can all roll hit dice. And we're going to take a short 5-minute break since roll 20 is apparently crashing all over the place. So we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. So we will do a short rest, as you short rest, which is fun and exciting. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, I've got it, for being in chat. And enjoy a new card during the break. And we'll see you in 5 minutes. Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for sticking around. We're having some technical difficulties like everyone else in the world with Roll20. Apparently, it's a site-wide issue. So Roll20 is apparently working on the project. But luckily, we come back to our friends having successfully defeated this strange snake, butterfly, weird creature of fire and ice that almost did some crazy damage. I will tell you, as it ran away from you, you almost killed it. Like within a couple hit points, I would say.
I shouldn't have fled.
But hey, you successfully revived Bloodwen, got her out of the jaws, so the thing did not escape with her in its jaws. So that's good. But now, you all are have taken a short rest. Can apply your hit dice heals, any other short rest shenanigans that you want to do, including for your wolf sidekick there, who has taken to traveling with you.
I try to bring up his page. 503 service unavailable.
Yeah,
No service.
actually, I believe if you go into, well, I think I'll take a look at it and see what I can do here.
Is it just like a wolf?
No, it's a little more special than that. Just a moment here. Cool. All right. So you have all used your short rest, your hit dice. Anything else that you want to do on this short rest before you continue on?
No.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Why is it not?
I mean, I guess not really. Does anyone know what that was? That was a really bizarre creature. This area seems to have a weird relationship between fire and ice.
Cool. No, I mean, I don't know. Sorry. I was trying to figure out how this short rest thing works that I should know after 2 years. I feel like we've short rested more in this little bit than we have in all of Nuuli Forged.
Quite possibly.
Am I crazy?
But
Did you
also
find
it's
out,
been a really
Drew?
long time since you were at the beginning of early levels.
Right. Okay, wait. I think maybe I can roll the short rest now because the page is up. It's a 5d8 plus 5. What does it roll for short rest?
So if you look at Wolf Buddy, you should have it in your extras sheet now. It's got 5d8, so it can roll up to 5d8 over a short rest.
That's kind of cool. That's more than me.
Yeah, it's fun. Cool. So you all continue throughout after this intense encounter. Ooh, sorry, we had a little like techno glitch that's like throwing everybody for a loop. But you have your character sheets on D&D Beyond, so away we will go. You all continue making your way up. About 4 or 5 hours later, the wolf begins to sniff around again, and kind of takes up a posture that is like low, arched back, like it's not hackles on end, but it is like it is doing that. So
Okay.
I'd like
I got
everybody else to make
fantastic.
a perception check.
Roll an 18.
Yes, great. Cool. 18 for Phineas.
Wait, how do I roll it in?
So you just hit the skill on D&D Beyond, and it'll roll it for you.
I clicked it and it didn't do it.
Did you click perception, or did you click on the plus?
I clicked perception.
Yeah, go over to the number and click the number.
I did
I don't
that.
think it auto rolls there in D&D Beyond. Let's see.
It does for me.
It
Oh,
should,
weird.
But
it
do you
should
still
send it
have
to the
the-
game log. Well,
do you still have
regardless,
the
just
Beyond
tell me what you
20?
got.
I do still have Beyond 20 turned on.
Okay.
I don't see a roll, is what I'm saying. Anywhere.
Yeah, and we're not seeing it either.
But I can roll it in Discord.
Yeah, go ahead, roll it in Discord. Tell me what you got.
What do I have? It's a 1d20 plus 3. It says I got an 11.
All right, cool. And Elixros? Just ran away. Well, Phineas,
Oh, that's right. You can't see mine. I got a 9. Sorry.
thank you. Cool. Yeah, I don't know why I can't see yours. I can see... There must be a setting that sends it to the game log.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably...
Yeah, because Mike and Tanner figured it out, but
it just should do it on default. I don't know why you got to mess everything up. I kid. But it's cool. Phineas, you see what the wolf is smelling. You see a large figure kind of on its side down by a snowbank, for lack of a better term. It's like big, and with a 18 perception, you can see it's got wings.
Oh, okay. And is this thing moving at all?
It
Or
is.
is it just
Yeah. And as you get closer, you can see that it's got an arrow in its wing.
oh, poor guy.
I bet he used to
All
be
right,
an adventurer like us.
Until it took an arrow to its wing. So I'll tell them what I see and suggest perhaps if we pull the arrow out of the wing.
Is it that close to us already?
You're still quite a ways away. He just got a really good perception check.
Come on, man. Use your dragonborn eyes.
Yeah. Well, let's be cautious. The wolf obviously doesn't seem to be very interested in it.
Mm-mm.
Well, like, the wolf is looking at it, but it's also doing, like, I'm not sure which way this is going to go kind of behavior. But it's not growling, it's just, like,
Okay.
paying attention.
I will approach it cautiously.
Cool. As you approach, it kind of, like, gets a sense of you and turns around. And what you see is this large creature with wings, one with an arrow, like, in its joint and, like, making it so the wing doesn't work. And it's got a long horse-like body, the head of an eagle. You are looking at a griffin.
Okay, you just walked up on a griffin and be like, yo, you doing all right, man?
And as you see it, you're looking at this griffin. It sees you. You see it. As you approach, I'd like you to make an animal handling check for me, Phineas.
Yes, 19.
Nice.
Excellently done. Cool. So, with a 19, this creature senses that you're able to calm the creature down, and like you can approach it without it jumping on you. So it lets you approach the wing very cautiously. Go ahead, make a medicine check here.
14.
Excellent. Yeah. It looks like this arrow is just kind of like embedded through the wing in such a way where it's literally like at a point where the muscles can't move. It doesn't look like it actually did much damage. It's just stopping everything from working. So you think if you do the old like break off the arrowhead and pull it out kind of deal, like it should just work?
Being this close to the griffin, can I tell the gender of it? Boy or girl?
The creature looks at you quizzically like, does it matter?
No.
All right,
He's lonely.
girl. I'm just, So, yeah, so very cautiously, I'm going to soothe it with my words and say, this might hurt a little bit, but I'm just going to break off this end here, pull out that end there, and it'll be very quick.
So,
And so I do it.
all right, you break off the arrowhead and do a quick yank. And the creature, or the griffin, kind of like lets out a screech, and then looks at you. And kind of gets up on all fours and like stretches the wing out and like kind of tests it. And then it's a large creature, so it's bigger than yours. It's like the size of a Clydesdale, only with wings. And instead of hooves, you see talons on each of the 4 feet.
Yeah.
And plus this really sharp eagle beak. And it lowers its eyes to you and kind of like does that side-eye bird check you out thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then playfully nips at your face.
It takes out your eye.
And it just kind of like rubs its beak kind of like or the side of its head along your head. And then just kind of like puts down one of its legs and kind of like shoulder. Like it's lowered its shoulder to you.
I turn to the party and say, I'm sorry, guys, but I must go.
What?
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I
He's
just
got one of me and
fly
everything.
away.
I get a wolf buddy. He gets a griffin buddy.
Everybody gets a buddy. I have an imaginary buddy in a perfect city
That's true. You do have
that
that
keeps
buddy.
me alive.
That's the most important buddy, arguably.
So while it's like nuzzling me, I pet it back and I see it kind of.
Yeah, it kind of makes
down.
like light chirping noises.
This is so weird. I think it wants me to climb on its shoulders. God.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Can I do an animal handling check and be like, is this what it wants me to do? Like, wants me to climb on its back and fly away?
Sure.
You should just
You
go
know.
with your gut.
Right?
Like it's lowered its shoulder to you. That might mean it wants like a scratch there, or maybe it's like I don't
That's
know.
the thing. Like, does it want to scratch or does it want me to like climb up on it? So
You don't know. You've never met a griffin
um,
before.
exactly. I don't
Just
want
do. Elixir is just gonna be like, just get on it.
to. I rolled a 9 for animal handling. So do I get a sense of what it wants me to do?
It's hard for you to tell because it's a griffin and you've never met it before.
Hey,
Yeah.
once in a lifetime opportunity. Either you ride the griffin or we shoot it out of the sky.
When you die.
Or you die. But like, come
You
on,
know what?
you only live once.
So I'm gonna
That's your run.
reach out and touch the shoulder, and I mean, it's weird how people talk to animals and expect them to understand and respond, but I'm gonna talk to the griffin and say, do you want me to do what I think you want me to do and climb on your back?
It just looks at you out of one eye and kind of blinks and makes a little screech noise.
This is never going to happen to me again. So I start to slowly get on top of the griffin.
You begin to climb up, and like you're very kind of awkward. You've never done this before. As you like begin to like take a step up, you kind of do the thing where you're like ah, and you see the griffin stands up and kind of like throws you onto the middle of its back as you're like clutching on. Your body like swings up over the back. So now you're seated like behind the wings. And it just like turns its head back at you and goes ah! And like
I'll say,
waits.
tut tut.
It looks at you confused and then just kind of begins walking.
No, that's
Flap your hands. It needs to know.
It looks like it's willing to like give you a ride for a period of time, maybe. That's a thank you.
Okay. Now, looking behind me, would there be room at all for these other two and possibly the wolf? Or
It is not. It is only a large creature. It's the size of a horse. It is not the size of a Buick.
Big horse.
Okay. I will do this. I will pull out my map and say, all right, I'm going to take it, I don't know. We're going to utilize this moment.
Elixiros, you feel a pulse in your mind that says, "Don't let him tell you what to do."
Wait, what did he tell me to do? I totally zoned out. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going to tell the guys, I'm going to fly up and see if I can more accurately pinpoint where we have to go based on this map and our location.
Okay, go. Take your griffin. This is never going to happen again, man. I'm trying to encourage you because I'm a little jealous, but I don't want to make the wolf jealous. Just go.
All right. I will, I don't know, maybe squeeze my heels a little bit, make it fly up.
Make an animal handling check.
This is
Oh my god. I think secretly I am enjoying this.
I'm not secretly enjoying this.
Are you secretly jealous?
Oh, jealous? No. I think this is hilarious. He's going to get thrown.
Yeah, I am. 7.
So it doesn't look like it's willing to like fly with you on its back, but it looks like it's willing to like convey you.
Okay.
Its wing is still hurt.
Well, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, like its wing is like it didn't take a lot of like hit point damage, but it still got hit in the wing joint. Like it's not a small thing.
I will cast Cure Wounds on it, on the
Okay.
wing.
One of us is gonna not get back up later because we healed the griffin.
Yes.
6 points of healing, if that matters. for
Great.
you. There goes all my spell slots.
Okay, I'm gonna start walking this way.
Yeah.
Catch up with us on the griffin.
And yeah, no, I'll start moving with the griffin. I'll be like, hey, let's go that way.
Cool.
Um,
All right. Yeah. So the Griffin like looks back at the others, like expecting them to lead the way, because like the Griffin doesn't understand you, but it gets that like that's your flock or whatever.
Or whatever.
yeah, don't worry. These guys are cool. They're with me.
I guess we keep walking. And I pick up my hand axes. Can I get both of them back or just one? Or...
No, you get them both back. They're not ammunition, so they're easily
Right.
enough to recover.
Excellent.
But yeah, cool. So the Griffin is like walking along, following behind Elixeros, and like the Griffin's like in the back of the line because it's like bigger, but it seems to be able to keep pace with you all without issue.
Right.
The day concludes, and the Griffin lets Phineas off of its back, and then kind of tromps about 50 feet away, and then whoosh whoosh flies off.
Bye.
All right, not
Get
bad.
first
Well
roll.
done.
I'm gonna turn to Ross and be like, "Did you see that? Did you see that? I was on a griffin. I did a griffin. That was so cool. And only you guys seen it? Oh my god!
I
No
think,
one's
like-
gonna believe me back home. No one will believe me.
I think
Oh
Ross
my god! Dude.
somehow in this moment is like, there's a little like, yeah, that was cool. Yeah, not gonna lie. But like, I'm gonna try to just be like, you know what? Enjoy the moment. We didn't have to fight a griffin, so like, well done.
Cool. So you all get some rest. The next day occurs. You can mark off rations.
We're on day 6 now, right? That all happened on day 5.
That was all day 5, yes. So this
Oh
is
my
day
God.
6. Go ahead, somebody roll me a d20.
Matt's turn.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. With a 1, the day goes by without incident, which is good for you.
It is good for us. I don't know what to think of these rolls.
Don't worry about it. Another day comes up, so you get the full 24 miles from the last 2 days, which is good. Go ahead, mark off another ration. Go ahead and roll a d20.
My turn now, or
Yeah, sure.
a 19.
Very, very cool. 19. Let's see. Very cool. All right. Somebody go ahead, roll me a d12, please.
Sure.
How about Phineas, since you rolled the d20?
Sure. A 10.
Very cool. So as you walk throughout the day, you see massive amount of footprints in this area. Any one of you can make a nature check at this moment.
Sure.
I miss Spoot.
I rolled a 10.
Cool.
11. Wow, I got the high one.
Cool. Elixros, you're pretty sure it's some kind of deer because there's a lot of them and it's like a herd of things like in the snow.
Ooh, this could be good. Think we could get some venison?
Yeah, as you crest up over a rocky promontory kind of deal, you see before you a massive herd of gigantic elk with like and like males have like large antlers, large racks, and there's like yearlings, like little elks in the herd. Like it's a big ass herd. Yeah.
Maybe we should go for a yearling. I don't know if we're not apex hunters just yet.
Oh,
Do we need
hold up there. Do we have to hunt these?
No, we don't. I'm just thinking like we got a whole month of rations to eat. Might be nice to do something different. You got a dietary restriction?
No, it's not that. It's more about, I mean, I didn't peg you for the kind of guy that would hunt an animal and know how to skin it and get the meat off it and, prepare it.
That's a good
Are
point.
you that kind
I
of guy?
definitely miss a survival. I keep thinking on that was survival based because I've
No.
always played one.
Yep. Yeah, I certainly don't know how to do it. We had a really good butcher back in Uthadern that my family would go to.
No, same here. Yeah, top notch. We had our own cook, chef. One time our own baker. I miss that guy.
Wow.
So sorry, speaking as Matt here. This is actually where I think Alexeros's background probably differed quite a bit. Definitely didn't have the local butcher that he went to. But you bring up a good point. Not sure that he. I mean, there might have been some dark moments eating like smaller animals, but
Yeah, you've definitely never encountered a creature this size, nor like a herd of this magnitude. Like it is massive. It's not like 20 things. It's like hundreds.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Honestly, probably best to go around.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which way can we go to give them wide berth and still like
heading towards the River Inferno is the safer bet because they're not like right up against it. They've given it a berth, so they're probably like this herd is like 200 feet away, and they're like they're kind of in a safe area because there's like rocky outcroppings on like two sides. So it looks like they could either go up over that eastern rock outcropping or just run off to the north if they needed to.
Yeah, they're unlikely to run into the lava. All right, I think we should err on that side and try to give them plenty of space. But
cool, yeah. You get the feeling like the closer you go to the lava, the more likely it is that they will not be bothered by you.
yeah, well, there might be some reason for that. So I guess we don't want to get too close to the lava.
All right, cool. So you skirt around. Without incident, you're able to skirt this big herd without problems. The rest of the day goes by without issue. What is your mile count as you finish off this day with another 24 miles? And you can all bed down.
168 if we've done a week of 24 miles.
Great. You all bed down without issue. Go ahead, mark off another day, and somebody roll me a d20, please.
Ba-da-ba-da. Did it do it? Now it's doing it. I rolled a 10.
Wonderful. Yeah, it is a clear, open day. On this day, Elixros, you hear in your mind, yes, you are close. Come to me. Earn your place. Take what is yours. And you feel a slight pull towards the northeast.
Is this way?
How do you know?
I don't know. I got this sense like from, we've been looking at this map and this looks right. Trust me. It's worked so far, right?
I mean,
Come on. We don't need to
are
look
we
at that
in
far.
the area like of where we should be slowing down and looking, Jared? Or
I mean,
Like,
how far you've traveled. You've gone more than halfway. but you're in an area where you do not, where you haven't been before. Like you've passed that area, so you're like up in new locations. But you're over halfway. Not by much.
I don't know. I just I got my bearings now. We've been out here a while. Yeah, come on. If we're ready to start, let's go.
Sure.
Can I do an insight check on this guy?
Sure, go for it.
I shouldn't even say anything.
Make an insight check, and Elixir roll either deception or persuasion, your choice. Don't tell us which one you roll, but just tell us the number.
17.
Gotcha. Let me figure out how to whisper this.
Just roll a straight d20 and add whatever you want.
Oops, I rolled everyone back then. 21.
Elixir knows where he's going.
All right, Ross. Lead the way.
Cool. Yeah, so Elixir, you lead the group, the wolf trouncing along with you. And you just keep feeling this pull in this direction for a couple of hours. And I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
Nah, 11.
Cool. So yeah, you feel like you're getting close to wherever or whatever it is you're supposed to be getting for, because the pull is increasing. It's like the magnitudes are getting greater and greater.
I like to imagine I'm walking ever so slightly faster.
Yeah, and the wolf kind of is bounding along next to you. And you look down at the wolf and you trip over something. Into the snow.
Of course. Wait, I feel like the way you're looking at me, I missed part of what you said. I just heard I tripped over something.
Yeah, you tripped over something.
Oh, okay. What was it?
Well, brushing off the snow, it appears to be a corpse.
Oh, good.
Great. Is this where the pool led me? This got really weird.
Well, so you brush it off, and you realize that it's not just a corpse that's been here for a while. It's not putrefied. It's literally just frozen on the ground. Maybe exposure or hunger. It's hard to know what killed this individual, but you do notice something right off the bat. It is a ravenite.
Huh.
Well.
It's sorry, I almost made a joke.
Yeah, no, it's a ravenite. It's another dragonborn, no tail. And it seems to be armored in a similar way to you. There's a insignia on the shoulder pauldron.
What does it look like? If I discovered this before anyone else has caught up?
The others are 20 feet behind you. They probably saw you take the dive, but you had said you were walking faster and ahead, so.
Yeah. Phineas gets a cheap laugh there.
I definitely do.
As I trip on my face. Okay, what does this insignia look like?
So it looks like something you've seen before. Make a religion check.
Not even Spoot was good at that, and he's better at it than I am.
Make the check.
Double 8s.
Okay. You're not sure, but you've seen it before. It's like a paw or a claw or a hand or something. It's hard to tell. It's got marks of wear and tear on it, and it's been weathered. So it's a little hard to tell. But you do see that this is a black-scaled dragon-born, black-scaled ravenite, which is a little interesting. But
For inexplicable reasons, your sound just switches in Discord, and I have to like toggle it off and on again.
Oh, well. As you are brushing it off, what you discover is like its arm is like bent under it, like it's holding something under its body.
Do I need to dig it out? Is it like stiffly frozen in there?
I mean, like the corpse is stiff, like, but you could just roll it over.
All right, I'd like to gently roll this corpse over, with respect.
Yeah, you roll it over, and the face is frozen. Like it's just frozen, and you don't recognize the individual at all. But what you do see is you see that it's got a couple things. It's got a satchel kind of like over its stomach. But the more interesting thing... the more interesting thing is that what you see in its hand is a very elaborate and ostentatious looking golden war pick. It seems like it has 5 gems embedded in it, and each of the gems is carved into a dragon head. So it's studded with these 5 gems, and each one's a dragon head. There's a ruby, there's like a lapis, there's an emerald, there's some kind of like black diamond or something, or malachite, and then there's a pure like white opal. And they're all carved into dragon heads.
I can't stop laughing now because I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna explain this one to Phineas? Like, what the fuck am I gonna say now?
As you think this to yourself, how am I going to explain this to Phineas? You realize you're already clutching the war pick, and as you clutch it, you feel warmth in your hand, and you hear the voice, "Yes, now we are together, and together we will accomplish great things, and you will lead and find your place at the head of armies."
I'm gonna start by killing that guy. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, my favorite part of all of this is it's happening to Matt. The faces that you're making are so good.
I just want to like interject here because you're all like, "Oh, assume the worst, assume the worst." Good guys have armies too.
Yeah. It just, but like Amber's not wrong. It is like oh god, oh no, what am I gonna do? Okay, so now I have 2 war picks, assumingly.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And like this golden war pick, like it's like a talon almost, and it is. It's got runes all over it, and like even like in this cold, like the leather wrappings on the handle, not damaged at all. Like this thing is pristine.
Okay, but I can't help but be like, but why is this guy dead? It's not good.
Make a medicine check.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like it's something that happened maybe more than medicine, but... Dang it, so close.
Yeah, they are cold, the corpse is frozen. You don't see any, like, there's no, like, gaping head wound or anything like that. But it could have starved out here. It could have got caught in a storm and separated from their group. It's hard to know.
All right, if there is a way in the moments, if I've like come to my senses a bit, is there anything else I could take off it that like might be like, can I take that insignia? Is there a symbol on it somewhere?
Yeah, it's like on one of the pauldrons on the shoulder.
Can I just take it?
Yeah.
And then like...
It's a little damaged and like beaten up from the weather and possibly use, but you can take this damaged pauldron.
Okay, I'll take the damage roll if I can do that, and then. And
there's a satchel like that it was laying on top of as well.
Well, that's right. I'll take that as well.
Yeah, looking in the satchel, You see that there are 4 bottles within that clink together as you pull the satchel out.
We like
Uh-oh,
clinky
is it more
bottles.
frigid sick?
You look in the satchel, Elixir, and you see 4 red glittering, like the potions are red and glittering.
Good sign. Good sign.
Yeah. 2 of the bottles seem a little like 2 are just like very basic bottles, and two of the bottles seem like just different. They're like different shapes.
Okay, different. Like 2 of them are different than the other 2, but they are also the same as each other.
The contents look the same.
But the shape of each is different. Okay.
Yeah.
They're
So like
squares?
there's 2 that are like in test tubes and 2 that are in like tall square bottles,
There you go.
like olive oil bottles versus like I don't know, test tubes.
Sorry, I'm trying to write all this down. 2 test tubes and 2 olive oil bottles.
Yes.
Sparkly, clanky liquid.
Yep.
So, okay, if I can, this is probably going to get me in trouble. If there's any way that I can take these things and then, like, last ditch if they're not upon me yet.
They're pretty much there. Like they come across you like as you're holding this thing and rummaging through the.
Okay, I was going to say if there's any
that?
chance of not being seen, I might like try to cover the corpse's face or something so it's not so obviously a Ravenite. But
Make a sleight of hand check. If you beat both their passive perceptions. 19 will do it.
Wow.
Yeah, you manage to like whip some snow like off of their chest so that it covers their head. So it's just an armored torso.
And I assume they're here now. So I'm going to stand up and
Yeah.
be like, very strange. Tripped right on this thing. Look, there's some potions in this pouch, in this satchel. Not really sure what they are, but they kind of give me the impression they could be of the healing variety.
Interesting. I would probably recognize them. Can I tell?
Yeah, you look at them, you see the same thing. You see 4 glittering potions, red potions that look identical to each other, except 2 are in one kind of bottle and 2 are in the shape of another bottle.
Cool. In my city watch and having resources experience, does it look like they're definitely health potions?
I would say you've seen health potions before. They look similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
These definitely look like health potions.
Nice.
Help that guy though.
Yeah, Phineas, you can make an Arcana check to see if you might know anything.
You have a pearl.
If someone has the Identify spell, then yeah, they could do that.
I do.
Did I
have
say
that
I'm
in
a
it.
spook?
I will say, in that same sleight of hand check, because you rolled so high, if Elixiros had wanted to like swap out his war pick before they got there so they didn't see that you found a new one, you would be able to.
Okay. I kind of want to do it just because I rolled high enough, but I'm also like, what would that do? I would still have to explain the new one, wouldn't I?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you have the option. Essentially, you could like drop the old
Can't
one
you
and
make
like
it disappear.
and pocket the new one.
Oh, okay. I could hide the new one? Like they wouldn't even know that I had it. Is that what you're saying?
Well, so like the new one could like go into the sheath, but either at your side or behind your back or wherever you keep it, and you could have dismissed your other one into that void space.
Fuck it. I'm feeling spunky. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, it just looks like it's in your thing now,
Cool.
This is going to be so hard to explain later.
and neither of them
Comes out.
and neither of them notice it.
I'm just like, you know what? We're gonna keep living the lie until like I have to tell the truth.
Oh dear. Who do we think this is? Could this be, I mean, is this just a random person who's gone up into the north, one of the other adventurers? Do you think might be, are we close enough that this would be one of the party that Mikhail was talking about?
From what it sounded like, I don't think we're close
Fine,
enough.
it's
They were
not
going
Mikhail.
way. Oh gosh, where's her name? Morgo.
They were going farther north.
We're going further north.
What do you think, Phineas? Does this look like someone from the Cerberus Assembly? Do I see any, like, indicative armor? Because I don't see a face. I'm gonna investigate more.
Yeah, go ahead, make an investigation check.
I mean, they're fine. Come on, they're dead. What can you do?
I'll help. If I may, I'll help.
Well, I'm going to allow Elixros to make a persuasion check in this moment.
Oh, interesting. So weird. I've never done this to a party before.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What did you roll?
24.
A 24.
Wow.
Elixros has, like, you saw him over the body, like, he's examined it, like, they're obviously dead. And you've got 4 potions out of it. There's really no reason to look at it further. The armor is blank. You can see it just looking at it.
Fair enough. All right. Well,
That's what happens when you
yeah,
run out of
if you
rations,
find
I
any
guess.
indicators. Who? Yeah, you just. I don't know. It looked like they were working for anybody.
Not that I could tell. Nothing that I could recognize in the armor. I mean, might have just been poor life. Honestly, I'm not really sure why anyone comes up here unless they're looking for artifacts.
And you have all experienced a snowstorm or two in your time here, so...
Yeah, maybe it was an avalanche. I don't know.
No.
Could have been here for a while too. I mean, it's frozen.
True.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but
It could be
I
years
kinda
old.
look like
I
a guy that
suppose,
played one
if
on TV.
The snow is changing.
Yeah,
I
we're-
guess we should just keep going, huh?
I mean, I think this is one of those little. I mean, sad that he passed, but hopefully these potions keep us alive. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess
Just
we
gonna
go.
keep
Yeah, just
Mhm.
so Ross, are we still going the same direction? Or do we have to change direction a little bit now? I don't say it like that.
I feel like you want to make an insight check.
No. I meant like, I'm just asking. Are we still walking the same direction you had wanted to walk?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Just like, watch your feet, I guess. I was walking too fast.
All right. I mean, it's good. It's good instinct you had to walk this way.
Well, it seemed to work so far.
Something happened here, so I have to say, good job.
Thanks. You know what though? Like maybe I got a little too cocky. I did trip. Yeah, if you want to check the map, be my guest. But
We
I'm
could
gonna
all
keep-
use some humility, you know.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed to say. But for now, like until.
No, I
Better
think
act.
you're on. I think you're onto something here. So you can keep going the same way you want to go.
All right, and then I'm gonna keep walking that way. Come on, Balto.
Good Balto.
I'm sorry. Do you want to do a test side by side, calling it George and Balto, and see?
Yes.
I'm going to turn to Blood and say, you know what? Not a bad guy.
No? You're coming around.
He's growing on me a little bit, like
Good.
a lost little puppy.
A lost little puppy. I
Yeah.
feel like that's exactly what he's going for.
No? What do you think it is? A wounded
I-
bird?
No,
Someone who fell from grace and now needs me to mend its broken wings? Make it soar again?
I'm not sure you've been paying very close attention.
Just now? No, not really.
Okay.
Marty, some bottles. He seems in a better mood, so I think we're all good here.
No, we're probably all good here. I just mean that, it seems that he's trying to get ready for something. I mean, he's clearly very driven, decisive,
Uh,
used to command.
I think he's coming around to what I want, to go
Oh,
find those artifacts. He has that sense of adventure now.
possibly, yes.
All right.
This is the weirdest party dynamic I've ever been in, and I love it.
Really weird.
I love
cool.
every second of it. This is gonna I feel like the moment I gain Phineas's trust, it's all gonna come crashing down because I'm gonna be like, I have a confession to make. I'm a necromancer. Sorry.
Had you, Lucas?
So you travel on, and the day goes by otherwise uneventfully. You get full 24 miles, not a problem. And you can roll for the next day.
I think that's me.
Elixros, you take time during this walk and kind of just test out this new war pick, swing it around, and you become attuned to it. As it is indeed a magical item. And you are getting encouragement as you go through various maneuvers after you make camp kind of on your own off to the side. And if you reload your character sheet on D&D Beyond, you will discover what it is you are attuned to.
Wow. It does say it is dormant.
It is.
Holy shit. Oh, I can... Oh. I have to check whether it's a packed weapon or a hex weapon. Or both?
Yeah, you can assign it to be your packed weapon. And your
I
hex
see.
weapon.
Okay, it doesn't... Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, but I have to ask, how did the other two not notice me just brandishing this shiny new?
Well, you did it kind of off on your own. The next day, you could have dismissed it to pocket space, which means your other war pick you could either leave behind or have in sheath.
Pocket
Wait, I thought
space.
he left the other war pick behind?
No.
Or are we backtracking?
I think what had happened, what I
he had put the new one in his sheath and dismissed the old one to pocket space.
Oh, I thought
Right,
he had
'cause
said something about hiding the other one underneath the body.
I misunderstood, but what he meant was because at this level I got the ability to basically hide my weapon.
Which the others don't know yet,
Well.
so...
Yeah, I mean, I think I just probably learned it just then, to be honest. So yeah, the other war pick could be in the back. I gotta find a good justification for hiding this after so long, but so far we'll go with it for now. The normal one will be in the back, and I'll hide the gold one.
Cool. So this new one is in pocket space, and you know that you can summon it as an action to your
And
hand.
that is the one that needs to be the packed weapon, right? Because of the...
Yeah. So that needs to be your packed weapon and your hex weapon if you are so desired.
Copy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I just read more. Oh, God.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Read more.
Don't worry about it.
You have to know how to use it. Ha ha.
Oh no, Amber was right.
Now, so here's the deal. You don't have to share anything about this weapon to your companions. But I will say it gives you a lot of benefits. And you should read what those benefits are.
Okay,
But for the time being, just know that it gives you a +1 bonus to attacks and damage.
Wow.
Okay. All right, so far so good.
Yep. But it grants you all kinds of fun stuff. And even though you have dismissed it as pocket space, you feel in your mind, yes, now we can take what is ours. You can lead the masses. Everything you've ever wanted, my dear Elixir-Oz. And more. All you have to do is take them.
Oh boy, this is going to be the end of me. I'm like hunched over in the corner. Like,
Your people are fractured. They need a leader again. It could be you.
all right, that does appeal to a sense of...
You could
Yeah.
unite all the Ravenites. I can help you with that. I want to help you with that. Meanwhile, you travel another day without issue. Let's see. How many miles will this put you up?
If this is day 9, right, that we just completed, is that correct?
Uh-huh.
All right, one sec.
You should be around 230,
216. 9 times 24, 216.
260.
Unless we've done an extra day that I didn't count.
Great. I would like somebody roll me 4 more d20. Oh, looks like we lost Mike.
Oh no.
I'm back.
Oh, he's coming.
4 d20. I
Yeah,
think
4
Bloodman
d20.
rolled last, so is it back to me?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll 4 d20 for me.
Okay, great. I'll do it in this whatever, since we're all there.
Roll 20 is back and active now. At least for me it is. So if you do it however you want to do it, you can.
Wow, interesting. I just barely got over 20, rolling 4 of them.
Wow. 1, 5, 2, 15. Terrible.
Fantastic.
Jeez Louise. An avalanche happens.
Cool. So on your on one day of travel, and you know you're getting like in the area now that you get to, you hear skittering, and you look out over the snow. Everybody, go ahead, give me a perception check. Actually.
Dang it. I'm the worst at this.
12.
Cool. So, Bloodwin and Phineas, you hear the skittering first, and the wolf's ears perk up, and you all like climb over a snowbank, and you see a line of like large but small beetles, like rushing in the direction of the lava lake. And the weird thing about these beetles is they are glowing red and like giving off light and leaving a trail like melted in the snow behind them.
Wow. We don't have to deal with that, right? We can just avoid it. Stay up here. It's not like it's coming.
I'm with you on that. Especially if they're going towards the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we stay out of their way.
Yeah, easy enough to do. They all head off kind of in a direction, and 20 minutes goes by, and all the beetles have moved off out of your vision.
I've
Weird.
never heard of those. Anybody?
No. I mean, I don't know.
Anyone can make a nature check if they would like to know.
I almost like feel like I shouldn't because I'm like, there's no way I know anything up here.
13.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Blood One, you've actually heard about these sorts of things before, because they tend to live underground a lot, much like Uthodurn. These things look very much how you have heard giant fire beetles described.
Okay.
They're like the size of a dog or a goat or something, so they're like small. But like
In beetle terms.
well, yeah, they've been known, like sometimes their various like glands that they have are useful in like alchemical or magical stuff. But there was a lot of them.
Cool. That's no fun.
Yeah, you know that they are bitey. Like they can kill a person.
Right. Are they going to or from? Like,
They are heading towards the River Inferno,
okay.
which is to the
Like
west,
they're
and you're heading north.
Crossing paths with us? Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
I think we just keep avoiding them.
Yep.
Yeah. No. I'll do a look back. Is there anything? They're not running from anything, right? They're just like going to the lava.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're running from anything. They've just like melted a path that leads in that direction.
That's weird.
Once they pass, you all begin moving again. And I'd like everyone to make a nature check for me. Elixeros, as you are like looking around, because you know you're getting in the right area, right? Everybody mark
No,
off.
I'm getting that.
Everybody mark off 4 rations. You know you're getting in the right area where you are supposed to be. And you see something up ahead that kind of glints in the light, and you make your way up. And what you see, you're fairly close to the riverbank at this point, like 150, 160 feet away maybe. What you've discovered is like the tip of a pyramid. It's like 4 feet up in the poking out through the snow. Like one side is like covered with snow, the other side is not, because like the snow hasn't been snowing there.
Weird.
And it's like the tip. It's like the tippity tip top. And you see about 40 feet away, you see a large hole in the ground, like a 10-foot wide hole.
Just like straight down.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Do you want to take a look at the hole, or are you just kind of like...
I want to look at the hole.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to write all this down.
Okay.
There's a lot that we just saw right now.
Yeah. So you all take a peek down the hole, and you see that it's a 20-foot drop. But the hole seems like the hole is not natural. Like it looks like it was like this hole like wasn't made here. Like the grooves in the ice just don't match like a natural look to it. And you see that it kind of drops and then kind of heads back towards the pyramid, but like underground.
Are we saying we think something unnatural made the tunnel?
Well, I mean, it's intentionally dug. That sounds like perhaps we've arrived where we're going, or is it different?
Yeah. Phineas, what do you think? You've had more insider knowledge on the...
Yeah, does it match up with our coordinates?
Pretty much, and Heinrich definitely said the word pyramid when he told you about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like in that last conversation the night before he left.
Right.
He told you like it was a pyramid, except the entrance was weird and like on the side.
Okay. This is certainly a weird entrance, and it's on the side, so
Cool.
I think this is it, guys.
All right. Well, there's one way down. Getting out could be a problem.
Time of day is it?
It's like noon.
Okay. Is there anything around to tie a rope to?
I mean, there's
Gotta go.
the general like ice and snow and stuff. Like you're walking on snow, but like underneath that is like a thick chunk of ice and crust.
Right.
Is there enough in the pyramid tip? Is not like something that's close to us that we could like drive a python into or something.
I mean, if you tie a couple ropes together, maybe. But like it's like a good 50 or 60 feet back the other way. So
I see what you mean. Well, I've got a 48-foot rope and a 50-foot rope.
and like the drop down is 20 feet. Like you can see the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, just none of us know how to fly. Unless you want to cross that getting out bridge when it's getting out time.
I would just
look around?
I would just remind everyone to look at what they have in their packs.
I have plenty of rope and stuff.
Got a couple of pickaxes. I got some rope, some piton, some rations.
Yeah, you've got pitons.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if we can find something to drive the pitons in, for pythons, whatever.
I mean, you can drive them into the ground.
Oh, I assume there was just like a bunch of snow, but I guess we could take the snow away. We don't have shovels, but let's do it.
Yeah. Like it is
we
dense,
got that.
heavy snow. I mean, like if you think about like ice climbers and glacier climbers, they like put
Yeah.
pythons in snow and ice all the time. That's what they're designed
Yeah,
to do.
you're right. That's
Sure.
yeah, that's a good point. And I'm sure by the hole there might be some areas we could actually like put something in right at the mouth where they've dug it.
Yeah, like if you don't want to go above the lip, definitely like in the side of the ice walls, you definitely could.
Let's do it. Might be enough to get us out, or just above, dig away so it's got something that we can pull up and over.
Put stuff, yeah. Put some anchors.
All
Yeah.
right,
Okay, cool.
let's do it.
Easy enough for you all to do. You don't have to make any checks for it.
Should I remove a certain number of pythons?
Sure. Remove. Do you want one rope down or two ropes, or how many ropes do you want to put down?
Good question.
It's one python per rope, so make a choice.
2, just in case. No, 1.
Okay, cool.
I have rope too. We can do 2.
Okay, let's do 2.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
use 2 pythons, 1 of my ropes, and 1 of Bloodwind's.
Easy enough to do. The wolf just kind of like watches.
Yeah, how are we gonna get the?
The wolf allows you to like the wolf like sees whoever goes down first, and just kind of like and allows Elixaros to tie or allows someone to tie like a harness around him and like lower him down. He's not happy about it, but he gets down there because he wants to be down in the pit with Elixaros.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. So you all descend down into this hole. And it kind of ramps down a little bit, and it leads back in the direction of the pyramid, although not nearly as far. Fairly soon, actually. You discover yourselves at what is obviously a portal or an entryway into the pyramid, but it's not like built out, and it's not at an angle, or rather it is at an angle. Like it's flat, smooth into the surface of the pyramid, kind of moving off in a direction, but it's not at like the edge. Like it's not the bottom of the pyramid or whatever. It's a weird placement. I'd like everybody to make a perception check, please. Wonderful.
Person of the day.
Elixir you notice that underneath the kind of like ice that's crusted over here, there are glowing runes that are glowing a very, very faint blue, kind of in a circle around what appears to be this doorway here.
All right, I'm gonna go investigate. I'll point it out and be like, do y'all see that over there? It's like a faint, and I'm gonna walk toward it.
Yeah. And it's weird because it's like off to like one side. It's not like what you would look at and be like, oh, that's the top. It's like kind of off at an angle. But you do see runes, but they're like underneath the ice. Like you'd have to get rid of the ice to be able to read them.
I got pickaxes. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Maybe, or maybe a little...
soon enough. Chip, chip, chip. A few minutes. You remove the ice. And you see you see it's in that kind of like ancient draconic runes that were like the ones in Saul's vault. So it takes you a minute to kind of decipher them, but because you read draconic, and actually, at this moment, you read it right away.
Oh.
Somehow you're able to immediately read it. And what it says is, never pushes, always pulls, never raises, but always catches. If absent, it all flies away.
One more time?
Yeah.
Never pushes, always pulls, never
pushes, always pulls, never raises, always catches. If absent, it all flies away.
All right, I'm going to read this out loud a couple times, and then by the time the group gets there, I'll say like what it says, just like full out.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Sounds like gravity.
When he says the words, does the ground shake and the door opens?
Right.
Well, he spoke common, so who's to know?
I'll say gravity and draconic. How's my accent?
You get the sense that if you wanted to try to say it in like this ancient draconic, you probably could.
You know what? I'm not gonna argue with that. That's a good thought. I'm gonna say it.
Cool. You say Harushas, and the door in front of you, irises open. It appears to be made of like a blue metal, and it just irises open like little leaves, like, and the doorway is open before you.
You know what? Maybe school wasn't so bad for you after all.
You seem to have some schooling too. You read that ancient draconic text pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, I mean, you hear things, you know, Ravenites.
Right.
What can I say? Anyway, you want to check it out?
I guess.
You're acting a little weird, but I do like where we're going.
I think my lies are getting worse.
Yes.
At least before I was like, yeah, there's a reason. And now I'm just like, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
It's always been like this. You know, I had a really studious grandfather, you know, before the whole, you know, like when we all died.
What was his name?
Gully.
Sorry. Was
That's
that
what we
his full
called him
name?
anyway. We didn't really know his real name because he died before I was very old. But anyway, I'm gonna go inside.
All right, you hop in, and it's weird because like it looks like you're. It's just weird the way when you look in, but you climb in. The wolf follows you. Everybody going in?
I guess so.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. You all walk in, and the first thing that happens is all of you feel your stomachs twist, and you feel a weird pressure on your body, and and suddenly you like catch yourself in your feet, but you feel like you've done a crazy acrobatic move, and like that feeling of like G-force, like when you do like a big somersault or like you go up and over a hill or a roller coaster. You all feel like that for a moment. And you look around, and what you see is this entranceway, and the air is stale, but also like fresh, as though it's been cycling around, but also got like a blast of colder, fresher air. And you see on the ground level, you see dim little like red, like very, very faint red like lights, and you continue through, and just as you're about to enter a larger space, you hear and the door behind you, Iris, is shut. And that's where we will end tonight's session of Forged in Ice.
Gotta work out a new exit strategy.
Well,
You say the words again.
could be.
Fair enough.
Or we're trapped forever.
You'll have to find out next week here on Forged in Ice. But well done, everybody. Despite some crazy technical glitches between Discord and Roll20, it's like the world went crazy on a Wednesday night. Wild
Thursday
times. Or that's why you're on a different day cycle. So it's like, you're killing me, Smiles.
It's my fault, guys. Sorry.
You did it to the whole website.
Yep, you killed the website. You came pinging in from somewhere else and it didn't know what to do.
Yeah. But really, really well done, everyone. You made it all the way to this whatever it is, through a crazy door that made your stomachs feel weird. But you're inside in this low, dimly red-lit area, which what could possibly go wrong in here? You successfully helped a griffin out. You beat off a crazy fire snake butterfly thing. You avoided a few potentially very deadly encounters. Well done. There was a chance that the elks did a full stampede and just trampled you all to death. There was all kinds of stuff that could have happened with that particular encounter, depending on how you did it. So good job on just avoiding it entirely. Seriously, well done. And I will say this because I feel like this is not giving everyone away. Elixros, you have found your pact weapon, which coincidentally is also your patron.
Yep, that is how that works. Those voices in my head are going to come from a lot closer now, aren't they?
Oh my god.
Yeah. You chose Hexblade, and this particular item is unique to Wildmount and Exandria. And it is not something I created. It is something that Matt Mercer created, and it is a Hexblade patron. So this is straight out of the book.
You're going to kill me, Matt.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play this. Help.
It's all gravy.
I'm in too deep.
It's all good. I love it. You'll do fine. Just give in to whatever it wants. What could possibly go wrong?
Just kill whatever it says
What
kill.
could possibly go wrong?
It seems to want to help. But thank you all very much for joining us tonight. Thank you, I've got it. Thank you everyone who's been lurking in chat, hanging out with us. It's very much appreciated here on Nuuli Forged. We're going to go around, we're going to say some goodbyes, and I'll figure out who we're going to go raid tonight. So, by all means, and thank you everyone also for sticking with us through all the crazy tech difficulties between websites crashing and everything else going nutty. Thank you very much for putting up with us. Mucho beaucoup, or what is it? Merci beaucoup? That's French. Or a drink from the 80s. Whatever.
Mucho Goku. That's Spanish and French.
Yeah. French, Spanish. That's a thing, right? I don't know. Yeah.
Franglish is what we call it.
Yeah.
Franglish. All right.
Frenish.
Well, either way, let's go around. Let's say some goodbyes. We're going to start with the guy who didn't give us an intro. We're going to start at the top of the rungs with Matt.
Yo, this is Matt playing. I can't say his name anymore either. Elixir. Now everyone knows he's a Hexblade warlock, Hexblade patron warlock, and I'm gonna have to work on my lies for next week because pretty soon it's gonna get real awkward as Inquisitive Phineas wants to learn the truth.
Yeah.
The end. Next.
All right, going down the rungs, we got Amber. Or
me, Amber, Blood One, Barbarian, Hollow One. Currently, feels like I'm about to fall asleep. So thanks for watching me not fall asleep. And look us up on YouTube for all the old episodes if you've just tuned in now. We have 2.5 years worth of content on YouTube. So that's a lot. Nuuli Forged, do the thing. Like, subscribe, etc. Don't fall asleep like me. Watch it. Sometimes it's fun.
I know I saw that for the end. I was like, we have to wrap this up. Come on, let's go. I feel so bad for you.
It's fun. It just hit me out of nowhere. I was like, okay, eyes, you can do this. Anyway. Okay, love you. Bye.
All right. And then on the bottom of the ladder, we got Mike. We got the guy who does Phineas.
I'm the guy who does Phineas. And I'm glad you guys watching are the ones who watch me do Phineas. A little bit weird. came out cooler in my head. Regardless, come check us out next week. Watch Phineas. Just watch Ross try to lie and have it all fall apart without Phineas having to lift a finger.
It's true. I'm getting worse. I just really hope I keep rolling better so I can like give paper thin lies and the dice will win.
And with that being said, I'll toss the ball in Jared's court.
Well, thank you all very much. Yeah, it was a wild night, so thank you all for sticking with us. We're going to raid Dork Tales, so let them know that they've been newly raided when we hop over in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll be back next week. I have to change my calendar and see what sexy new monster it is, because that's the calendar I have.
August, that's true.
But it'll be August 9th, I think.
That's right.
So we will be back then at 7 p.m. here on Nuuli Forged on Twitch for Forged Nice episode 9. Pardon me. And you can catch all of our socials at Nuuli Forged. Oh, we've got not only Threads now as well, but Blue Sky too. We're on Blue Sky.
What?
Yeah.
Fields of Green?
What are these things?
I don't know, but we're there.
Young people.
I do not have the bandwidth to deal with all of them, but like I acquired them, so they're there.
I'm very proud.
Yes. I had a friend who was like, hey, you want a Blue Sky link invite? And I was like, sure. It's exclusive because you have to be invited, I guess. I don't know. But we got one. I don't know how to do anything on them. But they're there. And I'm never going to update the Twitter logo to the X because I think it's stupid and it will always be Twitter, regardless of what any oligarchical billionaire says. So, hey, whatever. But in the meantime, thank you all for being here. Be safe, be kind, hop in this raid. We're going to raid Dork Tales, let them know that they've got all the fun, and let them know that they've been newly rated. Thank you, I've Got It, for being a great moderator and doing all the stuff in the chat. And we will see you all here next week. I've been Jared. Be nice, be kind to each other, be safe, and have a great week. We'll see you next time, everyone. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.